5 mil.
Yeah. All right, let's get started. We got 1 into the 2, 2 into the 3, 3 into the 4. Bree.
Hi guys, how are you?
All right, guys.
Ready for this?
Obey your thirst.
Obey your thirst to all the guys in the chat.
This is not water. Mine's water. Hers is real.
No, his is Grey Goose. Don't lie. You have to pound it out.
Right.
Pound. You don't know. Cheers.
Just because I just don't drink now.
That
People
should
are-
loosen it up. Ugh.
Warm it up, Bree. I'm about.
Vodka's so gross.
Whatever. It's better. Better than that.
It tastes like rubbing alcohol right now.
This is Bree. If you've been living under a rock for like the last month, she came on Ladies Night first, right?
Correct.
And then 3 more episodes after that.
Yeah.
And then the last one she was on was commenting. She put on a show, put on a clinic for everybody.
Oh my god, that was the
She
best
was
game.
DJ Melody was telling you dad jokes. So I'm jealous because I'm supposed to be the dad joke king.
No, he was so funny. He made it really easy to play that game because him and I were just like talking the entire time.
Like this. You know he's like legit celeb, right? He
Is
was a
he?
DJ on 92.3 The Beat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like he's like telling stories about like the Tupac and Biggie beef and stuff like that. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
whoa,
crazy.
that's legit. Yeah.
I actually play like poker with some famous people.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I
was
love
like-
it.
Yeah. And you know you have an entourage, right? The
I have
girl
one.
entourage, the poker girl
Yes, the
entourage.
poker girls.
All right, so first things first, let's get the Bree story and then how you transition into poker.
Okay. What's my background with poker?
Yeah.
How did I
Well,
learn?
first before the poker, like your story and then the poker story.
Well, I dated this guy who was really into poker, and I would just go sit behind him for hours and days.
And you're like, I could do better than that, right?
No, yeah. once I saw him, here, cheers.
Yeah.
Once I saw him turn like $200 into 1,000 in like 30 minutes, I was like, I want to learn this game. So I would literally just play like the 40, the 60, then up to the 200. Now live at the bike. So I learned how to play, and thanks to my ex-boyfriend, here I am. This was
Okay.
actually his dream to be on live at the bike, and
Okay, I remember the first day I heard you through the camera. I remember you had the hard sunglasses, right? And then you said it was your dream to play on live at the bike.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was,
One of them, I mean, most it's like the number one dream, but you know, it's tied for first.
Well, I had a goal by the end of 2019 to play live at the bike, and then I was at a home game, and Big Al was dealing, and he was
Big Al, shout out to
yeah,
Big Al,
Big
yeah.
Al, shout out to Big Al. He was dealing, and he's like, "Hey, I'm doing ladies night. Do you want to get on there?" And I was like, "No way. Is this like the opportunity given to me right now, which is what I've always wanted to do?"
That's what Big Al does.
So I said no. I declined because I was super nervous. I didn't think I was good enough to be on the show. I was like, "Oh my god, it's so different." And then Vanessa, Mamacita.
Shout out to Mama.
Yeah, shout out Mamacita. She hit me up the day before ladies' night. She's like, "Do you want to do this?" And I'm like, "You know what?" At first I declined it, and now I was like, "Let's go. Let's have fun." It was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was so nerve-wracking. I never play with all girls either, so that was just like easier to like go into being
And
live
you're gonna
stream.
be on Ladies Night again on the 10th.
July 10th.
July
So
10th.
next Wednesday, another ladies' night. We'll be there.
All right, so all you Bree fans tune in.
Yeah.
So after playing on camera, how different did it feel, like watching and then?
It's so surreal, like rewatching the footage, like listening to your commentating. I was just because I'm always wondering what you're saying while I'm playing.
I'm just trash talking.
No, I know.
Oh,
you hate
she's
you.
so
hate,
bad.
She's
Oh my
awful. I can't
gosh.
believe she made that awesome call.
Yeah.
No, he's like my biggest fan. I really feel that through. I really feel that through the rewatching the commentary. Yeah. So it's very different playing on camera. You forget that the cameras are there, but then you are being watched and like judged for every move you make playing poker.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's different than what I'm used to just playing in the casino. Like I went
Right.
from playing in the casino to having like 2,000 people watch me and critique me.
And you can't make up your cards anymore because when you take a bad beat or something, oh, you only had 2 outs. You're like, no, you had like 13.
It definitely adds the pressure to like make the right calls and the right folds. And I don't do it for show. I just do it because it's like I'm a good enough player to lay down hands, and I'm a good enough player to make certain calls. So the added factor of being filmed, like so many people are watching me misplay hands or play them well.
Play them well, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, dude, it's like nerve-wracking even like watching like people you know just like, you
It's
know.
so nerve-wracking. People don't understand. It's just like
Yeah.
people will like message me on Instagram like, "You played like shit last night," and I'm like, "Who are you?" And like,
Yeah.
what makes you feel like
Oh, like strangers. Those are your friends. Or I'm like,
no,
oh, you
no,
need to
no,
get some new
strangers.
friends.
And like
Oh,
that,
dude.
that's just the added element of
Yeah,
being
yeah.
on camera is like people just feel like they could just message you and be like, "Oh, you played like shit last night." I'm like, "And who are you?
Yeah,
like, are
exactly.
you on the show? I don't,
Right.
I don't think you're on the show, bro.
Right.
So fuck you."
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Sorry,
I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
Yeah, so before watching the show, you watched the show before, right?
I did.
Who are your favorite players on the show?
I love.
Or is it Secret Crush? I'm just kidding.
No, it's a secret crush. Honestly, I really enjoy watching Garrett Adelstein play because he reminds me a lot of myself. Like, he's social, he's drinks, he just likes to have table talk. I'm kind of like that. And honestly, when I watch the High Stakes Friday, I watch him and Nick Bertucci. I really like too. I'm a huge fan of his, so I got to meet him.
Yeah, I had him on the show before.
I know. I watched
later,
it.
yeah.
I have a lot of favorite players to watch on Live at the Bike. Honestly, I like seeing what they do with big money because I honestly feel like I'll never be there. Like high stakes.
You never know.
No, high stakes. I don't feel like I'll be there, but it's really enjoyable to watch. And like even people with like Wino with her 6-8 or. You know, Ron with Queen Deuce.
Yeah.
There's certain hands that like I have not mastered my favorite hand to play it like aces. So I love watching their favorite hands play out like they have aces.
So are you gonna let people know your favorite hand or it's secret? Not yet.
I think
they're gonna have to figure it out.
They'll wait till I play it on the show.
All right.
Once I'm master being able to play it.
All right. So you and Mamacita are pals, known each other a long time. Give the guys the backstory.
Yeah. Actually, I had watched her on Live at the Bike. And I'm like, oh my God, she's so cute. And then I went to a home game, and she came down to get me, and I was like, I know who you are. Like, I was like kind of starstruck. I'm like, you're so cute. I was like, I know who you are. She's like, how do you know? I'm like, send the money or something like that. And we've honestly got so close after that, and it's really rare to find another girl in the poker community that is not only good but cool, because like as a girl player I'm constantly around guys.
Yeah.
So when I saw Vanessa, it's like not only is it like do we have poker in common, but she's an absolute angel. She's such a sweetheart.
Yeah, no,
it's so easy. It's so easy to be friends with her. I'm so blessed to have her as my friend, and honestly, like I don't think I'd be here right now actually if it wasn't for her.
All right, dedication to Vanessa.
Love you, baby girl.
So yeah, no, because like I didn't expect anything, but dude, she's just like super nice.
She's
and
so
she puts
cool.
On her shows. Awesome.
Yeah, and it's just like that is so rare in poker. Like so many, so for me, like a bunch of guys, I get her, and I'm
like hate. Yeah, there's hate like everywhere. Guys on guys, girls on girls on guys, girls.
And it's so funny, like when people in the chat are like Team Mamacita, I'm like, I'm Team Mamacita too. Like, what are you talking about? Like they swear like it's a competition. No, that's my girl.
No,
she's a total sweetheart, total babe, total boss.
So you guys have to come out with like a female entourage of poker players.
Do.
Like name it something.
We do, like, and we have to have like steady girls always playing on the show, and then we can like.
That's definitely gonna happen.
That's definitely gonna happen. Yeah, when Jamie invited me back for ladies, and I was like, let's go.
Shout out to Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
She's been crushing it too.
She has been.
Shout out to Patrick Curran, who's also in the Mamacita video. Fire. He might be here later, but. And who else we got here? Appleseed, Dave Fullo.
Hiya, Bri.
Marcello's in the chat. What's up, Marcello?
What's up?
Lunar Tricycles.
This is the Twitch chat right here?
This is the YouTube chat I'm doing.
Is the...
Dan Poppy. We got...
Sip it, don't shoot it. Mad Benjamin. I'm sipping. Shh.
Miss Friends at 13 says, it's really someone's dream to play on Live at the Bike. You can have multiple dreams.
It was a goal. I wouldn't say it's a dream. It was a goal. Like, let's not get carried away. It was fun.
Let's see who else in it. Lauren Malvo, what's up? Bunch of people, lots of thumbs up. Two haters. Yeah, two haters
gonna hate.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Let's
see what else you got. What are your future plans in poker?
What are my future plans in poker? I really just want to keep playing Live at the Bike, and eventually I want to do tournaments. I just do cash games right now. I would really like to start like small stakes tournaments to try and get the flow of the tournament lifestyle. I played one during the LAPC, and I placed like 179 out of 500. I was like pretty proud of myself, but it's a lot different than the cash games.
You gotta keep it up.
Discipline. So I really want to dabble more in small tournaments. Maybe get an event next year for World Series of Poker.
All right, sounds good. Let's see. Like, do you have more understanding? Were you one of those haters? Be honest, like on like people who screw up on camera. You're like, oh, you suck. Well, I get that.
No. I am definitely not a hater by any means in the poker world. Like, I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm never in a bad mood. I don't hate on anybody's play. I could lose a big pot and still keep a smile on my face. I don't think that getting mad or being a hater does anything for anybody in the long run. So you just gotta ignore the haters and never become one, because they're so miserable to talk about you and make you feel bad, and that's awful. Like, I don't ever want that reputation.
Right.
You know?
Like, I never really hated on people like playing on camera, but then after you play on camera, you really have like a deeper understanding. You're like, oh my god, like You're the only person who can't on the entire internet who cannot see.
I
the
can't
other
see
guy's
the
cards.
cards. And like I remember there was like one hand I had pocket deuces and DJ Melody had ace nine and he flopped 2 pair. And like I was tanking. I was like, I'm not gonna call, but like when I rewatched the footage, he actually had it.
Right.
And I'm just spending so much time talking about how I don't think he has it. I'm like, why am I like that?
No, it's just like I mean, that's part of the show is to basically break down like real life scenarios.
Yeah, and then honestly, in a lot of the footage we're gonna watch, you see me tanking in a lot of hands because I literally just have to break down how it was played out and whatnot. So
yeah, that's why like I suggest that all the people who commentate like play on the show at least 5 episodes so you know how hard it is.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Yeah, people are rude.
Yeah, so it's okay. I mean, like, it's best to have experience to do something. And like, I'm in the chat all the time. I'm back here, and there's so many things like, and you know this now too. Like, when you're watching yourself on the replay, there's so many things going on that the camera does not pick up.
Yeah.
So it's just like when somebody makes like a call that's like off, or even when you're like suspecting that GJ Melody doesn't have.
Yeah.
It's because probably he has a demeanor, and it's like you just misinterpret it, but you're just getting sense that something's going on.
Yeah, you can almost feel it. Like it depends, and that just comes with playing. As long as you play, like I've played long enough to where it's like I feel like I could have a good intuition or like instinct with certain people and how they play their hands, and most of the time I'm right. So.
NT Deep LA Andrew says, "What up, Bri?"
What up?
He plays on the show a lot. He hasn't played recently. Yeah, he's in the Pasadena area.
Oh, okay.
And Marcello says, "Bri has hashtag good vibes only."
Exactly. Thanks, Marcella.
Positivity.
Always. Gotta keep it positive.
Ken Todd says he'll buy a piece of Bri in the World Series of Poker.
Hey, let's do it. Next year. I'm coming for you.
Couple rude people will boot him.
Haters.
But you got like a lot of thumbs up.
Okay. Can't please everybody.
Shout out to Metal Doctor, he's in there. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, whatever. Like, the whole thing is, excuse me, like people, it used to be that like, poker was on televised, and to be on televised poker, there was like a big barrier to entry, but Live at the Bike's kind of a bridge to that.
It is.
It's a bridge between like TV poker and like actual poker.
Yeah.
And, like, anybody, we encourage people to like sign up and come on, and so you have a higher understanding.
Yeah.
Of like,
it's definitely different. It's different than being like on live TV. But nowadays, like when I rewatch the footage that I'm on, it's still surreal to see like me like on a big screen, even though it's just like through YouTube.
Right.
It's just different. It's cool.
Well, I mean, everything's merging into this.
It's very cool. So. It's a fun experience. Everybody should sign up and try it.
Yeah, no, we encourage that.
Yes.
And subscribers get priority, or if you have big social media presence, we want to have as many people on, and then you get to play with, the reality TV celebs like, Bri, and Israeli Ron, DJ Melody, Patrick Kern.
Yeah.
So we have a few of your hands, and we're going to talk through your thought process through all these hands.
All right, let's do this.
All right. Calm down. You're okay.
This was the best night right here. What hand is this?
All right, let's do it.
This is, hold on. This is the two, you have pocket twos, and the other guy has queen deuce suited.
Yes.
So Sam's going to open up with ace jack of diamonds.
I had deuces like 5 times in this game.
Yeah.
This was like the one time I saw them, and I just had like a feeling like it's going to hit this time. I have to see a flop one time for like a decent price. And it was cheap enough that I could see a flop and bing.
Yeah, so DJ Melodies, a lot of diamonds out here. And then Mike with the signature queen deuce suited.
I know.
The Israeli Ron.
Mm-hmm. He was the one that let out too, right? Oh, no, he just called?
This is still pre-flop.
Right.
And then amazing, this is...
That poor guy. I felt so bad for him.
Yeah, well, there's a hand with him later, but let's focus on this one.
Bink.
So Mike's got the pair and the flush draw.
Yeah.
And you flop a set of twos, so
yes.
2-pock became 3-pock. Check to you, and a lot of people make the mistake of not betting their set.
I have to. There's a flush draw.
Right, and you could catch people the 9, like DJ Melody's.
Yeah. 9. I mean, if I had queen 9 here, I think I'd call 2 just to see a turn. But I bet so small that I didn't want to scare people out, so I could try and build a pot.
And you got DJ Melody to raise you. So
I know, which is exactly what I wanted. Look at my face. I'm just like, whoop, whoop.
Right.
This guy.
Just trying to hide your joy.
I have to. I gotta get that poker face.
Gonna go for 400. So back to Mike, pair and a flush draw. So obviously understandable. He's not gonna fold unless he has the read that.
Yeah, I can't believe he 3-bet there. I really put him on a set, to be honest. I put him on a set or a flush draw. But he had one of my outs. I wish, like,
Oh, you just need to hold.
So 4-bet. I made it 800, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
So you
normal? Is that like a
min raise.
decent bet?
Yeah, I mean, you're basically pot committing.
Look,
And
look at me,
committing
look at DJ Melody. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. It's like you could sunset.
And Mike, you just can't fold here. I mean, just.
I mean, I just didn't know what. I thought he had a set here for real. I'm like, if he doesn't snap call me, then he doesn't have a set. That means he either has an overpair or he's on a flush draw.
Then
That was
you'd
my
be in
thought
really good
process.
shape. It's always scary when you have bottom set.
I had it, yeah, exactly. Because you think you have the best hand, but like, you could also be up against pocket fives, pocket nines. Then the way he played it made it 400. I didn't know he had a flush draw. I thought I put him on a set.
There's a lot of combo flush draws like ace, deuce of hearts, ace 3 of hearts, ace 4 of hearts, 7 8 of hearts, 6 7 hearts. Well, of course, we don't know this, and this is why we look back and we see,
Yeah.
you know.
And that's what's crazy. Like, everybody could watch. Everybody else sees the hand. I don't see
Right.
the hand, so I really have to. And then he goes all in for 1,000.
Right. That's why I stress to people. It's like very easy to be a armchair quarterback.
As soon as that 9 came, I was like, money. Yeah, just like that.
And there's fist bump. from
I
DMLD.
dude, I had so much fun.
We're having him on next week.
Are you?
Yeah.
He's awesome.
So you better
Look at
see
my
him.
reaction to seeing his. Look at me.
And Melody is like trip nines.
Oh no,
saved a
yeah.
ton of money.
I remember I saw that too. I was like, oh, DJ Melody folded a 9. He probably would have thought he was good. So if he stayed in the hand, I probably would have taken his money too. What was his kicker again? Queen, right?
Queen, yeah.
Queen 9?
Queen 9. Queen 9 of
I'll play
diamonds.
Queen 9 all day, suited. My favorite.
You'll take his rings. You'll take his Rolex.
I'll take his Rolex. That was
So
fun.
we're gonna watch you skip
tip the
your chips
dealer
for a while.
$100.
Yeah.
I love that.
There's Sammy, he's
Sammy's
a
a shit.
French art dealer. I'm just kidding. No, he's French, but like we have a running troll that he's a French art. There's Sam Bowman.
I didn't know some of these people's names
He's
though.
a reg. Yeah, but you recognize also, right? That's Michael De La Garza. And
Yeah, I know seat
6.
6, 7. I didn't know seat 8, but I do now. And then
Can't
seat
see.
9. Just seat 9 and seat 1 were just very tight players the entire night. So
Ooh,
for him to
bang
play.
bang. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, they were tight players, and so it's kind of hard with that pocket deuce hand, like what he had, because he was playing it so aggressively. And I was like, okay, I haven't seen him move like this the entire night, so
What are
he
you
has
saying
to have
here?
something
What are you saying here?
on TV.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Okay, next hand.
I was like, I don't know, I can't.
I'm just trolling you.
Trolling me. What up, Wayne? What up, Bri? And 2D LA.
Yeah, that's Andrew.
Hook it up, Wayne. Bri is smoking.
Okay, all
What's
right.
up?
You have to call in. You have to call in after the hands. So Sam Bowman has ace jack of hearts here.
Oh my God, this
He's gonna
hand.
raise it up. And Bri with king jack suited, flat calls in position on the button. Michael De La Garza not playing baccarat, fold savage. Getting a little frisky. 3 deuce off.
Savage. Like, I literally care with him.
Right.
So he's my friend off of the table. So I know how he plays. I play with him often. So I just took a lot of
So-
like how his play is outside of live at the bike
Right.
and how he would play it here. So,
Yeah, and then people play different on camera. So you
Yeah.
had inside information 'cause you played with him and you know him.
well, kind of, but like, I don't know what he was doing here.
So actually, it's not amazing, or it is amazing with hand. Sorry.
Yeah, the best
That's
hand.
95, and then you're going to.
I put him on that
raise-
exact hand too. I put him on ace jack. I didn't care. I just repopped it. I didn't know Savage was gonna repop it.
So he's thinking.
I
he's
know. And right here is where I'm thinking, like, what's he going to do? Like, if he re-raises, he has a set or he has a flush draw, which is funny how the plan plays out. Even if I put him on a flush draw, I didn't care when I called him. That was my thought process. Like, what is
Man,
he?
he looks like he has something.
Yeah.
Like
No, he doesn't. To me, I was just like, what is he? Right there, there's $500 in the pot. He could easily repop it trying to steal it all. I really don't know how to, like, discuss this hand.
well, he re-raises. He
Yeah.
min re-raises, right? It's a 400.
Yeah.
400.
And that makes him in a really bad spot. Amazing.
Puts Amazing in a tough
It looks, our hands both look so strong that he has to fold.
bet, 3 bet, 4 bet.
Ace Jack really shrinks in this spot. Savage has to wonder if somebody fought the set. If somebody has. So yeah, it's like really tough spots. Like top pair, top kicker really shrinks. Like you could, even if you're against a diamond draw, it could be like king, queen of diamonds,
Yeah.
ace, queen of diamonds,
Yeah.
ace, queen of diamonds.
This was like the hand, too. Obviously, he's not going anywhere if he has a diamond draw, but I put Savage on a diamond draw here, or a set.
It's crazy how these things turn out.
I can't even believe I made that call. Like,
Wow,
sometimes
he's
I amaze
so
myself.
sad.
Aw.
Amazing, so sad. So you make that call.
So when he repopped it here to 400, I'm like, I don't think he has it. So I called the 200 just to see the turn, in case he was on a flush draw.
But then it gets there.
The flush draw gets there, and then it gets worse on the river, and I still make the move I did.
So you call.
I do.
And then there's a diamond.
I know.
Now you can't beat anything.
No.
You can't beat a flush. You can't
But
beat a
right
set.
here, he checks it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he asks how much money I have left. I'm like, you're trying to take my money. I only had like 375 or something, 385. So he checks it. I'm like, okay.
Then you quickly check. So now you
Yeah.
can't beat anything.
When he reaches for his chips, I remember rewatching the footage, and I sighed so big. I was like, ugh, like, right here, when he reaches for chips, and then he stops reaching for his chips and looks at me.
So you think he's full of it?
I think he's full of it at that point.
Okay.
See how I sigh? Look at it. I'm so uncomfortable. So grossed out.
Bri's shaking her head.
I
What's
t-
going through your head?
Right here, I'm replaying the hand, how it played out.
Legitimate four bet on the flop.
Because he is my friend off of the table, I wasn't sure if he's trying to
Six.
raise to get me out of the hand to kind of let me know, like, hey, I have you, don't call. Or he's new to Live at the Bike, so was he just trying to
Make a play.
make a play? But he put me all in for my money, and that really pissed me off. Because I was like, you're my homie, so if I'm thinking you're trying to take my money and you don't have anything, I just don't understand. I just was just thinking about the hand, how it was like raise, I re-raised, and then he made it to 400. That was the part that I was like, you didn't have shit. But the fact is, the turn came, brought the flush. The river came, brought even like a one card flush. And he probably, look at his face. He like looks so.
He looks like he's full of it?
No, he looks so confident. Like, I'm gonna fold. Like, that's what pissed me off. I'm like, I don't like. Right here, I was like, I'm stubborn. I don't like to fold. I call, and he's like, good call. And like, look at my face as soon as he says, nice call. I taked for so long. I'm literally just thinking, I would be really dumb to make this call and him have like a diamond.
Hero call.
Look at my face. Like, are you serious? I'm sorry, Savage. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Oh my god. Everyone at the table kept talking about that hand for like 30 minutes after. Like, the conversation,
That was definitely the hand of
the
the night.
conversation changed, moved on other things, and then came back to that one hand, and everyone's like, that was such a good call. And like, even Savage talked to me after there. He's like, I don't know. He texted me like the next day. He's just like, I really don't understand how you would call there. And I'm like, I don't either. I don't understand, but it was just a feeling that I had, you know?
NT Deep LA says, haha, owned his soul. Dream crusher. He's
Yeah,
gonna
I
call in
crushed
later.
his soul. I felt bad. Because he is my friend, but I'm just like, homie, you're trying to take my money on camera? Like, not under my watch. You know what I mean? It's like, I know he bluffs sometimes. He might be just trying to be stealing the pot. For me, it was just a really good read and a really bad call, technically, because there was like a one card flush, and I just didn't care. I was like, let's go.
All right, next hand. No spoilers.
I know.
I know what happens here, but
I know. Let's see this hand.
get that paper says this girl needs to calm down. You need to calm down.
He needs to get off his chat.
Aces right away. So you got the pocket rockets, as JJ De La Garza says, the Angels, American Airlines, and you're about to get no action.
I know. I was like, somebody give me action. I made it so
And
small.
then Sam Bowman picks up jacks, and he's just like
Yeah.
on. You're like, what? He's like, are you sure?
Not a snap
How's it
call.
feel?
No snap call. I was
feel?
so happy that I got somebody in there.
I know it was like
Literally,
Time is running
fold.
out.
That's like the worst. It was like fold, fold, fold. I'm like, somebody just call my $50. And
Don't worry, guys. Jack coming. Jack coming.
No,
Jack.
stop. That's exactly what I was.
Jack. Oh, okay.
That's exactly what I was
that's
thinking
crazy.
too. I felt when I turned over the aces and he
Yeah.
showed jacks. I'm like, I feel Jack's gonna flop. Like I really do. And it just clean run out.
That's
At least,
amazing.
at least I got
How does
somewhere.
a jack
I was
not
so
come in
mad
second?
too because I had just lost. I just bluffed Mike, JJ's
Oh,
brother,
yeah, Michael De La
in the hand
Garza.
before, and I gave him like $400. So I know if I didn't play that hand that way,
You would have got more.
I would have gotten more the very next hand. Damn.
That's what you guys got to do. You got to conserve your chips.
Good call, Mike, on that bluff that I suck at bluffing.
Let's see. Says, hey, it's me again. My doodle says, either way, Bri, you're beautiful.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Not all haters. Some
Not all
lovers.
haters. There's some people that are actually sweet out there.
Next hand. This
Ladies' night.
this is Bomb Pot Ladies Night. So it's 25 by everybody. Pot's massive.
Yeah, the pot is good, and I got a good hand here.
I think there's a $25 bomb pot going on. Karen with 2 chicks at the same time.
I actually like
And
my hand
actually
too.
has
Yeah, a
lower
really good
equity
hand.
than 10-5
Yeah.
off.
Karen gets.
But that board, man, that board was so scary. Knowing it's a bomb pot.
Yeah, Bomb Pot. You have
Look at
nine,
that board,
9 random people.
dude. Yeah, it's
And now it's up
2,
to
4, 3, 3, 4, flush draws. Like there's a lot of
Queen ahead so
A lot
far.
of possibilities. People can just
A lot of
wake up with a
possibilities.
Random 2-pair.
people are like, I would have snap called. I'm like, of course you would. That's the difference between you and me.
Right.
Like,
It's not your money, right?
it's not your money. You're not on camera.
You're allowed to think. You should
I
always
have to think about it, but the way Karen made it, the way Karen was betting here, I was like, dude, she has 2-pair. Because you have to think people are gonna have ace deuce, deuce 5, flush draws. They're gonna, and that's my first time. I don't normally play with ladies either, so that's a whole nother component you have to think about when you're playing a big hand like this.
Right.
You
Dynamic's
know,
totally
the
different.
dynamic is completely different. I don't know what everybody has. That board is in everybody's range since it was a bomb pot.
Yeah. So like any 2 cards can just.
Any
strongly-
2 cards.
So Karen's gonna call here. Hero call and
Yeah. I got.
Mimi folds. So that's the most dangerous hand to you. And then once
Yeah,
everybody
Natalie folds and then hits trips on the turn. I was like, oh my god, if I didn't bet that.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oof. Jeez.
Ooh, Natalie would've
It
made
looked like she wanted to call
fives.
2 on the flop. It was just small enough, but
Yeah, but she's
Yeah.
got to pay.
she goes all
And then Karen
in.
was all in. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking she has
Karen moves all
like
in,
ace 5,
out of position.
any 5 at that
She's gonna
point.
figure out
Or she has flush
what's
draw.
going on.
I'm literally dissecting the hand and trying to think like what is it that she could play, but since it was a bomb pot, she could have ace deuce, she could have ace 5,
There's the tequila
she could have
shots.
an overpair. Everything was going through my mind.
Tequila shot will help Bri make a decision. Oh no.
And the drinks are here. You're like, hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta earn your drinks.
Yeah. Well, I was just like, I take a long time here, and people are like, I snap call with ace, and I'm like, you would.
The pots. 6
I should, but I didn't. Since it was a bomb pot, there's so many people so many ranges. That was such a fun night.
So Bri's calls about 1 to 2.5.
So it's 270 for you to call. Pot's
Yeah.
645. So
Yeah.
it's really hard to fold unless you just like
I
absolutely.
really
sure.
felt like my hand was good, but because it was a bomb pot, if this was any other type of hand, not a bomb pot, I would have played it completely differently and a lot quicker.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So because it's a bomb pot, I have to think about what's in her range. So I take out the money that she put in to see how much I would have left to play
Karen
with.
had like 2-4 of clubs or 2-7 of clubs. That would be a pair flush draw. Whereas the 5 does not.
Yeah,
I'm walking out
I'm
like all
so
the
I'm so
possibilities.
happy I called.
Yeah. Because it'd be reasonable.
She's like, I
for-
thought you were gonna fold.
So
Yeah, deuce 4 got there.
Karen was drawing dead.
Yeah, you would have lost a 10-4.
Yay.
Bri's gonna take
You would have lost 2.
She's like, I thought you were gonna fold. I said, fold? It's my first time in live with a bike. I'm not folding. I mean,
Now you guys know. People
Yeah.
bluff more often on camera. People.
I wasn't
Call
even
more
bluffing,
often.
but she thought.
I mean, other people.
She
yeah.
thought like she could get me off the hand, and
Well, she bluffed.
she did. But she had a good hand.
Yeah.
She had a good hand, and but the fact that I thought about it, it looked like I was on a flush draw. You know what I mean?
Right.
The way I was thinking about it, the flush draw didn't get there, but the straight got
To
there.
think like it's reasonable for her to call a flush draw and then on the turn just
Yeah,
Bri had a lot to be
ship it,
scared
try
of.
to make you fold.
I know, and she couldn't get me to fold, but I definitely tanked for a little bit.
Chat, show her some love.
That Natalie girl was wild.
Yeah.
She was cool.
All right, we'll get some questions from the chat. So if you guys have any questions for Bri, you can ask in the chat. We'll ask her, and we'll take calls in a bit. So first of all, next up, shout out to Taylor Carroll. The
Hi,
World
Taylor.
Series of Poker has unveiled the Salute to Warriors tournament this year. It's a $500 buy-in bracelet event. Brings something extra to the 50th annual World Series of Poker. It's going to start on July 2nd and wrap up on July 5th. So, there's a day off for Independence Day. Single re-entry tournament is open to all players, but the World Series of Poker organizers are also encouraging military members and former military members to join the action. The event benefits the United Service Organization, which has provided live entertainment and other services to active military for 77 years and other military-related charities, with $40 of each buy-in going to charities. So if you guys are in Nevada, Salute to the Warriors tournament in the World Series of Poker. Vertigo Go says that's not a snap call at all. Hard call and a bomb pot. Yeah, well, you definitely want to, take your time and think about it.
Yeah, that was not a snap call. I tanked for a long time there. That was not easy.
Yeah, Rip Blue Ball says you'd be ace-2 now. There are a ton of draws.
Yeah. There were a lot of draws. Hard draw and a club draw.
Skirmisher, I guess, was watching it live. He says memorable night for sure.
Yeah,
Hand
that was
review.
fun.
Circa 777. There are no games on Monday. It is the talk show. This incarnation is PokerCraft. Sparks 1504. Yeah, best of Bri. Patrick Curran is actually putting together a best of Bri, which will probably have some of these videos. And shout out to Marcello, who actually guessed 2 of the videos, right? I was like, oh, I have 4 Bri videos. And he's like, oh, is this one
It's
there?
such a
And this
trip.
one
Somebody's
there?
making a best of me video. Like, who? It's insane.
Cool Drummer says, I love Bri. She's good for poker.
Thank you.
It's-
Appreciate that. I have fun.
Yes, Eric. We already did the personal poker story, so you got to check it out in the archives. Phil Sheridan says,
I
Bri,
see
very pretty color on you tonight.
Oh, thank you. I think I like this color a lot.
What's up, Nick Vertucci? Nick
Nick
Vertucci.
Vertucci.
Bri said she's a fan of yours.
Huge fan, and I got to meet him.
Yeah.
The night of Marcelo's game.
Oh,
Marcelo's
right,
game,
right.
and I sat next to him. I'm like, okay, super fan moment here. And he told me he was a fan of me, and I'm just like,
Of
of
course,
who?
of course.
Of who? Yeah.
You're like, whoa.
Him and Taylor Carroll. I remember I was sitting next to them, and they're like, dude, I'm a fan. I'm like, of who? And I was just so stoked to
Come
get to
on.
meet him. Same
He's
thing.
the same way. He's just like, I don't have fans. Oh my god.
No,
You're like, I don't have fans. No, yes.
I was just like, okay, I went from watching him play high stakes every Friday, and I'm like, I never thought I'd actually get to meet Nick.
Right.
So when I did get to meet him, and I came in on the end of Marcello's game, I sat right next to him. I'm just like, fan moment.
Right.
He's an awesome player. Yeah.
See, Nick? Don't
Hi,
be hating.
Nick.
You got fans. Oh, thanks, Nick. He says pretty color on me too.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Sean H. Says hi, Wayne. Hi, Bri.
Hi.
Let's see who else we got in here, and we'll take Collins. The numbers on the screen.
Robbie. I know him.
Yeah.
What's good, my bros? Yeah,
Let's
folks.
see. Sparks 1504 says, wish I could meet her, but I live in Palm Beach.
Come play.
Maybe there's a Bri week coming up, or Bri fans.
Oh my
Fan
god. Yeah, wasn't there somebody on the last footage that the last game I played? You were like, somebody wanted to play with me.
Oh yeah, probably a lot.
So
I
can
don't know.
people
I don't remember.
request I don't understand why anybody want to play with me, but if I want to play with Nick and Taylor and
Yeah.
Garrett one time, can I
Yeah.
request to play
Sure. Yeah.
with those guys
You
for
can request.
small stakes?
I don't know if Jared will play small stakes.
Come on, Garrett, I want to meet you.
But we could try. We can always ask.
I mean,
we never know.
it was just, that's what I was asking. You could request to play with certain people.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we just talk it through, and then just we'd want to have as many regs, playing in the games,
Yeah.
and then just go on,
Yeah.
go on from there. Ducati says, evening, Wayne and Bri. Bri, are you playing this week?
I am not playing this week. I'm playing next week for Ladies' Night.
on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah. Joe Doe. Wow, you got a lot of fans. Jeez. They're here for you. They're not
Stop.
here for me. Because Joe Doe says, sup the lovely Bri and Wizane.
Hi, it's Bri-zzy in the way.
It's Bri-zzy
It's Bri-zzy in the way. See that shot? Loosen us up.
Hey, Nick, you want to call in, or we'll call Nick?
You want to call Nick right now?
Yeah.
I don't know
We'll
how.
call
I don't know
Nick.
how to handle this right
No,
now.
I'll handle it. Don't worry. Nick, we're gonna call you, so I've got to get your number out though.
Is this real life?
Yeah. Or is this just fantasy?
Or is this fantasy? Bri's fantasy?
Oops.
Does he know he's going to be on?
He's in the
Wayne,
chat.
what up?
What's up, Nick?
Nick!
What's going on, man?
All
What's
on,
up, Bri?
all in with Nick Vertucci.
Hi, Nick!
What's up, guys? Bree,
What are you
you're
doing?
you're rolling on the Monday podcast. Cool for you.
I know, like, who am I?
We want to get all the fam on. We had Nick on.
Yeah,
It's like
but you got
it's
brought
like
up, I'm like,
Santa,
I was...
reindeers are coming with all that jingling going on there.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I should probably take my bracelets off. I'm loud.
No,
I think
it's
there's a
all right.
microphone attached
They
to me.
love it. They love it.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, Nick, can you speak up? Like, I have the volume all the way up, but we can barely hear you.
I don't know. I'm talking right into the phone.
All right.
Is it
Nick,
low
when do I
volume?
get to play with you again?
Well, you just were putting together a game with me, Taylor, and Garrett. So
Yeah,
you know,
but I don't play
whenever
big
that-
stakes.
Well, we could play whatever stakes. You know, whatever they drop, I'll be there.
See, you
do
got
it.
a negotiation.
Yeah, I'm totally down. I want to play with you
Yeah.
again. That was fun. Super fan moment, and
All right,
now I'm
we can
talking
do it.
on the phone with him.
Yeah, see?
You're making, like, all my dreams come true.
Okay,
No?
well.
Yeah.
See, what else do you need? An Oscar, an
Yeah,
Emmy? We
no.
can do that too.
Nick, did you play in
Yeah.
Vegas at all for the World Series?
Yeah, I didn't play any tournaments. I was there for cash for 3 or 4 days, and yeah, I've
How'd
been
you
down
do?
there. Pretty good. I did pretty good. They at the Bellagio, they're dropping some really good games.
Are they? I need to get out.
Yeah,
I need to get out
yeah.
there. I need to go to Vegas.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really good to talk to you.
Definitely.
Miss you.
Yeah, good to talk to you too, Wayne. What's shaking over there, man? Hey, again, I'm still trying to recover from that meal you took me to. It was freaking awesome.
Where'd you
there,
take it?
bro.
I took in the Shinsengumi. Like, dude, people, like, it tilts me when, like, dude, I'm a food guy. So when people ask the skinny guy what to order at casino, I'm like, dude, what are you, dude? Like, are you
Yeah.
serious? Like, ask me. But yeah, like, I have a lot of cred with the food area. So
Really?
like, Nick was gonna go to the Asian section down here.
Uh-huh.
I was like, dude,
Yeah.
are you kidding me? I'm like, dude, I'm gonna take you to a place. And then he goes there and he has the spicy tuna roll. And then you said,
Oh my gosh, it was so
Sushi.
good.
Bomb.
It was so good, and he didn't even want me to order that because he was ordering like quail eggs and
Quail
lizard
egg, pepper,
gizzard,
bacon.
Who are you?
Yeah, dude,
bacon
sounds good,
wrapped
man.
testicles.
I'm ready to go on a dinner with you guys.
All right.
I feel like you guys feast well.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
I deserve
it was
a good
pretty
dinner.
good.
We have fun. Next time Nick's here, we'll all go
Yes.
to Shinsengumi.
I'm super down to go have dinner with
There's
you.
like there's Kobe beef there.
Yum.
What else?
I-
There's like chicken cartilage.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
There was cartilage. There was
Oh,
like
wow.
quail balls, everything wrapped in pretty good.
What does that even
Those are
taste
so
like?
good. They're so good. No, I'm
Really?
kidding. No. They're like, he's-
This sounds gross.
yeah, but like,
Was
yeah,
it-
but the thing is, like, usually, I guess I have high cred with Nick because usually people are like,
Yeah, it was
I don't
good.
know. I'm just like, dude,
Yeah,
Nick,
no, it
trust
was
me. He's
good.
like, all right.
I'm
really
definitely
good.
down to go have dinner with you too any day.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
We'll get the whole crew freaking here.
Yeah, set it up, Nick.
All right.
All right, it's
Done.
good talking to you.
All right, Nick.
All right, guys.
We will
Take
see
it
you.
easy.
Are you coming
All right.
this week?
Crush it.
Where are you playing
Yeah, I'll
this
be there
Friday?
tomorrow.
You'll
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow and Friday.
Okay. Nick Vertucci, Tuesday and Friday.
All right.
This was All In with Nick Vertucci.
All right,
Bye,
guys.
Nick.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Crush it. Bye.
I love that I just talked to him on the phone.
Wow. See,
so
that's-
fun.
Like I said, we make dreams come true.
You do. I don't really know if it's a dream, but it's definitely like to go watch somebody like on the stream to like getting to sit next to them to like on a phone call with them. It's so surreal.
Yeah, the place
Very
is like,
cool guy. Nick is very awesome.
Do you like hardcore drinks or do you like fruity drinks? Or you just don't
I'm
care
pretty.
as long as alcohol?
Yeah, right. I drink Captain Morgan and ginger ale, and that has been my drink since high school. So if I'm gonna switch it up, I do tequila shots every once in a while.
So this place that I brought Nick, they have like cold unfiltered sake, but they also have these like fruity drinks that just like they're so cheap. It's like $1.50 during happy hour.
That's not
you
good.
Can literally
those
drink.
those
no?
drinks are not good. Those are the ones that are gonna f you up.
Well,
I
yeah,
feel like
that's kind of the point.
I don't know. Those sugary drinks, I feel like give me such a bad hangover.
Yeah.
I'm not young anymore. I can't be. I would normally be drinking those like back to back to back, and then just feel miserable the next day. Like,
Here, just be like Nick and just trust me for like
Okay.
one time.
well,
and then,
when you, Nick, and I go have
Yeah.
dinner, who
Yeah.
knows what will happen?
Right.
Maybe I'll drink these fruity drinks, and maybe you'll have to carry me out of there.
well, I'm kind of weak. Nick's super strong. You
So Nick can carry both of us.
I'm like, no, with one
Send
pinky,
help.
like, let's do up. Let's see. Peter Pipe third. Jeez. Okay, PG rating.
What?
Peter. Says Bri-zzy. Ernesto Latau says, I just got in. Bri, I love you.
Hi,
Says
thank
Marshall Martin. See,
you.
you got so many. Bill Man asking for Instagram, which I got wrong. I apologize.
Wow,
Last time,
Instagram. All
but I'm
right.
like, I'm a bad stalker. But go ahead.
B_ASMAR. It's my Instagram. If you don't know it, follow me.
Yeah, Patrick's who's so much more on top of that. I was like, because I'm and then he's like, no, dude, and I was like, oh shoot.
I know,
my
and if
bad.
people are gonna start following me from Instagram, they expect like the word poker in my name, and I just don't want to. I don't feel
Don't
like
do
I'm.
that.
I don't feel like
You gotta
I'm.
be your own person.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like everybody that plays poker on the show, they just have like poker in their like name. Like I don't really think I'm big in poker, so I'm gonna keep it exactly how it is.
Metal Doctor says Bri equals hot. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Shane Armandinger says, Bri, what are you, 26? LOL, you're alone. She's 16. Oh, don't tell the
Oh,
casino
don't tell the
security.
casino. I get
Yeah.
Damn, how old am I? 26. We could go there.
Yeah,
we
we
could
go
say I'm
there.
26.
I'm 26.
I'll take
too.
that.
Let's see. Marcello's in there. I'm gonna shout out to Marcello.
I know. He said he was gonna call in.
Let's see. All right, Marcello, you want to call in, or should we call you? Marcello, call in. I'm not sure if I have Marcello's number actually.
I think I do.
Okay. Well, we will.
Cello. It's really hot in here. Or am I just nervous?
It's hot.
Is it the alcohol?
Maybe.
How do we get another drink in here?
We'll have to get him later. But here, let's just down loose.
Ugh, down it. I don't know about downing.
Hold on. What's up, unknown person?
Oh, hey, it's like this is actually Marcelo calling in.
Oh, what's up, Marcelo?
What's up, Marcello? How you doing,
guys,
man?
How
you
doing? I'm doing pretty good. I actually just got off at the stand, so I decided to keep my promise and call into the both of you guys.
Thank you.
I know.
Yeah,
Miss you.
yeah,
I heard about your encounter with somebody at the poker table the other day.
yeah, the meeting.
Yeah, like who
Yeah.
who does that? I don't
Tell us.
understand.
Tell
Tell
us
us
the
the story.
story,
What
yeah.
happened?
Like what happened was that I was just playing a session. Like they saw my hat with poker bros, and then and then he just found out who I was, and the next thing you know, yeah, that's the whole thing that happened essentially.
Yeah, so he said you played a hand like crap, which dude happens all the time to us. We're just like, all right.
Yeah, like I don't understand. I don't think people understand how hard it is to play on camera.
It's not even that.
Right.
It's
It's
like,
like you guys could all see their hands. I have no idea what they have, and like you have no right to like comment on anybody's play. Like I think it's so disturbing to me. I hate that.
you can comment, but it's
Yeah.
just
You just don't let it get to you. You're an awesome player. It was a pleasure meeting you that night.
Oh yeah,
It was so fun.
I mean, but I just didn't let him just like talk down to me. I mean,
Yeah.
I just told him at the. I decided to like pick up my chips, but I did tell him that. Like for poker, to me, it's just like having fun, and then
Exactly.
meeting a bunch of meeting
Yeah.
a bunch of new friends, like you guys, and like that whole experience was just something special. So
Yeah. Don't let anybody take that away from you either. I feel the exact same way. Like when I play poker, it's just for fun. It's not my life. I'm not a
Right.
pro. It's a side hustle. I just love the game so much, and nobody can take that away from you. So it's always
yeah.
stay positive and F what everybody thinks. You know?
so. Chad may
Yeah,
not know
oh, yeah.
that Marcello is a big fan of the Poker Bros. Ramsey do, and Dennis with one N, aka Dennis the Menace, who final
Dennis!
tabled in the PLO tournament.
I know. Good for you, Dennis.
And basically everyone in Live with Bike, we're trying to just like, make this like, dude, you can just like come in and play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
So if like you guys are in the chat and we see your names over and over again, a lot of people in the chat, like N2DBLA, Andrew, they play on the show. Obviously,
Yeah.
Nick Vertucci, a ton of people, surf and snowboard.
Oh
And
yeah,
shout
I
out to
played
you
with
guys.
surf and snowboard.
Right, but the whole thing is
Yeah.
like this. We want to make it accessible to people, but like, you know, if you're being toxic or something, why would we want you on here? We just want fans of the show, and then like you guys
Right.
should
Yeah.
express it's like a super
yeah.
cool experience.
It's such a
Yeah.
fun experience, and it's such a fun game. And
Oh yeah.
anybody that just has anything negative to say about
Right.
you or how you play, it's just in one ear and out the other. It doesn't
Right.
phase
Oh,
me, and
yeah.
it shouldn't phase you.
So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
two
I
people.
mean-
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I mean, I kind of wish that my pocket, like aces held against Taylor against his nines, but that's another story for a different day.
Frickin' Taylor Carroll, Lucksack. Lucksacks
I
are
know.
us.
It's all good.
Yeah, no, I mean everything's and it's like, you know, poker's become tougher because there's so many like online millennial pros that have the headphones, the sunglasses, and it's like
right.
I don't want to chastise them as much as like Daniel and Legrand because it's like they're trying to make a living and
Yeah.
they're also young kids,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
Like I remember how
Right.
hard it was coming up. Like if you're doing this for a living, you got to fight for every dollar.
Yeah, and it is a
Right.
grind. Like there's now that I'm into poker, I know a bunch of people that just do this for, you know, money.
Living,
And
yeah.
I'm just like, I go to school and I work. This is literally just like a thing I love to do on the side. It's not my
Right.
life. And people just think like you're supposed to be pro playing like all the time. It's not even. It's
No.
not always like that.
And then the
Right.
very first PokerCraft, I basically said this: poker and chess are the two classic games, which, as long as the human race exists, which, God forbid, may not be for very much longer, like,
Yeah.
basically, like, we start off playing poker, we start off playing chess, so even if we're not, like, hardcore fans of the game, even people who don't play poker, don't play chess, they still heard of it.
Yeah.
So, like, we want to
Right.
be, you know, bridge that kind of, like, you know, thing, like, poker is a part of humanity. Like, I was on National Geographic last Sunday. I don't know if I
That's
told you.
awesome.
I mentioned it on the show. I saw Liv Bory, Igor Kurganov, Alex Roy, and Ted Danson was there. And he and Michael Keek, I don't want to screw up his name. But yeah, but that's the thing. It's just like we're on there as poker pros. So to the
Yeah.
audience, you know, it's kind of like bridging all this stuff. And
Yeah.
there's just like, we
Right.
know how it is. There's so much hate going on.
It's just
Yeah.
like who just like talks shit online. I just don't understand.
Yeah.
I just
I
love.
got no idea. But,
Just enjoy the game, have fun when you play, and don't
Yeah.
let anything get to you.
I mean, I'm still like emotional hot-headed sometimes, but like two of the times I had the utmost respect for people. One was Antonio Esfandiari, which I had been playing with him for like a couple of years already, but he was at Bellagio. We were playing 10-20, and then these like drunk guys just like shipped on. He made a really good call with like second pair, and the guy had 3 outs and just like
Right.
nailed an ace on the river. And I was like, you know, like I know how it is, but these drunk guys were like high-fiving each other and making fun of him. He's like, "Oh, I beat Antonio Esfandiari," and he just like kept his cool. I know he was miserable and he looked miserable. I'm just like, dude, I have like so much respect for him as a person. Like, you know, poker genius
Right.
aside. Another one is Athena Kate. Like I've played with her for like years, and she was out here, and I've seen her, you know, get like have beef with or people just attack her, like men and
Right.
women. I mean, she doesn't even do anything, and like I'm just like, and I know, and she and I actually talked about this. I'm having her on the show in 2 weeks, and like she and I know each other well enough where I'm like, I can stick up for her, but in a way, I don't think she like
Yeah.
wants me to like get in trouble or anything. And the thing, there's always that balance because it's like when we're friends, like, you know, we understand, but there's a part that's like white knighting too. We're trying to figure out that balance, especially during, you know, this era with all the Me Too stuff. But it's like,
Yeah.
man, I have so much respect for them for just like keeping their cool when people are just like wailing on them. It's
No,
like,
you have to
Right.
keep your cool because if once you get irritated, your play's just different. You play different. If you like show emotion, you get tilted. You don't play
Yeah.
the same for the rest of the night. It's
Right.
just like, and you can't let that, you
Yeah.
know, affect your game. So
yeah, and
Yeah,
we're all
I
human.
mean, like I mean, during my session when like I was actually there in May. Like I mean, you guys just saw me smiling and just like I'm having a good time
Aw.
and stuff like that. So I was like, it's actually no big deal for me to be losing these pots here and there. I mean, I'm just in so.
you look like you're having the
good-
time of your life, and I was so honored to
Yeah.
be able to play with you that night.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't even supposed to
Yeah.
play. I just came in and sat behind Vanessa, right?
Who wasn't even supposed to play
I wasn't
today?
supposed to. I wasn't supposed to play that day.
Oh,
and, like
yeah,
I just came to
right,
sit
yeah.
behind Vanessa, and then Dennis was just
Yeah.
like, "Cop in." I'm just like, "Seat open."
Oh.
I'm like, ah.
Right.
And I got to play, but I didn't get
Yeah,
any.
it's. I mean, that's because like it's I think that was because like it's like one of the players didn't come or something like
Yeah,
that.
there was an
and
open
then,
seat when I got there. Either somebody had already busted or that it was just open.
yeah,
But I
I
got
think
to
it
sit
was
next to
open.
Nick.
Yeah.
Got to talk to Taylor.
Oh
That was
yeah.
a
I
fun night. I
mean,
just wish
Roll
I caught
tape.
hands. I didn't get
right.
anything
Yeah.
worth
And
playing.
then like it's I am actually planning. I'm actually like trying to save up as much as I can because I am planning to be out there for my 30th in October. So I'm
Dirty
hoping to
30?
be out there. Yeah.
Well, let us
Yeah.
know.
So
Maybe
I'm
we can
hoping
play
to be
another
out
game
there.
together.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm hoping to be out there, but the thing
And
is, though, is that like it's I'm hoping to be out there for like my birthday on October 8th. But the
Okay.
thing is that like my sister is expecting my nephew in October too, so I'm just
Whoa,
trying to
congrats.
see how
Nice.
yeah, so I'm just trying to figure everything out. But according to my sister, she's not expecting to have it until like the end of October, so it
Okay,
should
well,
be okay. But
nephews
I'll
come
figure it out.
first.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Forget
Oh
about
yeah.
this.
Yeah, Live of the
Oh
Bike.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Live of the Bike will always be here.
hopefully be
I
here.
know.
Donate, guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, if you come out anytime, you just let us know. We'll be sure to set a game up for you.
Yeah,
That'd
I
be a lot
mean,
of fun.
just coordinate with all of us.
Yeah.
I know you guys just like watch, but we have a whole operation here now. Bri-zzy's
I
like this
know,
is a
see?
lot of work,
Right.
guys.
This is
And
I know,
Live of the
yeah.
Bike's
cameras, lights.
been around for
Right,
15
I mean,
years.
Really, 15
Like-
years. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
And I'm on
mean,
it.
like it's Ryan actually gave me a behind the scenes when I was over there actually. So
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
so
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
People don't realize there's like a whole bunch of stuff going here. Yeah, this is like fourth
I
generation.
know.
Maybe
I'm trying to look
I
at
know.
all these chats, trying to see if there's any questions.
oh no, huh?
Yeah,
There's a
just like
lot.
ignore the toxic people.
No,
Focus on
no,
the
my
hand.
friends are texting me like stuff in the chat. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, so like there's been always a thing where if you're a subscriber and or ideally if you're very active in the chat and positive, we want all these people on the show to like report back like their experiences and stuff because
Right.
like yeah, just like it starts with that, like we have other guests and we have other regs, but oh no, that sounds really bad.
No, just
But yeah, we want to be a community and we want to just like grow and we want like this to be a interesting life experience. If it's not your dream, at least top 10, top 20.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's
well-
cool. It was fun.
Well, I mean, like this was like, I mean, like this was like one of my top poker this is like one of my top poker dreams to be on the show, but I still have like a lot of poker goals I still want to do. I still want to go to the WSOP. I
Sure.
still want a final table. I still want to win
Wow.
a pay split eventually too. So like those are in the near future for me too. So I'm planning to play next year or the year after in like the 888 event. Maybe in the next 1 to 2 years probably.
Let's go
Make
do
my,
WSOP next year together.
Just a WSOP run. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have to
I
hope
said that's
for it.
like my next goal, kind of some small event next year.
Okay.
Dabble in tournaments.
All right.
Marcello, let's go.
We're all rooting for you. You all see Dan
Yeah.
Zach almost like we're rooting
Yeah.
for him player of the year.
I know.
He's-
Yeah, I mean like
go, killing it.
Dan's been tearing it up, and I think he's still in I think he's still in first for player of the year. I think.
well,
I
I
haven't-
mean, yeah, it's a long ways, after the main, et cetera, et cetera. But obviously, we're rooting for him. It's
Right.
really hard to get these prestigious titles. So
Right.
even
Oh,
if there's
yeah,
a lot
I
of
mean-
variance, Dan's
Right.
nothing
I
to
mean,
prove.
Yeah, I mean, because especially with like Dan, winning a bracelet,
That'd be awesome.
like
Yeah.
it's Dennis finishing fifth, and then also Bart Hansen finished
Yeah, he finished
Yeah,
fourth.
he
or
finished,
third, I
right?
think.
Yeah, he finished fourth.
I think
He did
That was-
really
fourth or
well.
third. Yeah,
Was it third or fourth?
I thought it was
I
fourth.
think
It
it
was like
fourth.
yeah, I think it was
I think
fourth.
it's
There's
fourth, I think.
366K. But yeah, shout out to
Oh
him.
my god.
Known him
Can
for a
you
long
imagine,
time. He's like-
life changing. I'm just gonna
Well,
Yeah.
for him,
Oh,
it's good for the brand. It's Crush Light Poker, guys.
Yeah,
Bar
cr-
Hansen. No, he's pretty open. He's been losing in the World Series until now, and now his hourly is $90 an hour. So
Oh, nice.
a lot of us on Live at the Bike, Crush Light Poker, Upswing. Like we try to be honest with the poker world. It's not like
Right.
like poker's really hard to make money, but it is possible, and it's not all the glam. Oh, you spike a tournament, like
Yeah.
you spike a tournament, you forget
Yeah.
all the other buy-ins you like lost.
Yeah, it all kind of like
Yeah.
balances out. If not, like never really up.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, I'm kind of hoping to be up maybe next year, hopefully, but we'll see how it goes.
You got this. I'm
We'll
rooting for
see.
you.
Everybody gets better, and that's the thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you see outside and even chat or whatever, they're just like calling people fish. I'm like, everybody gets better. Even those Friday game guys, like, they
Yeah.
started
Oh,
a
yeah.
year and a half ago. I played with them for a long, and now I'm just like, geez, like they're
It's
just
so
like
fun to
Yeah.
watch them. It's so fun to watch them.
Yeah.
high, super
Oh,
high
yeah.
skill,
Well, it's
quality
like
skill.
speaking of like last Friday's show, I kind of was watching the show, and then I see Ken call a 7 deuce, and he
Oh,
busts
I
the
saw
set. I
that
was like,
hand too.
wow.
That hand was crazy. And then he fluffed like 2 sevens, right? It was like 7 jack 7. I'm like, oh, that
I was
sucks.
all
What
like,
a
wow,
crazy
wow.
call.
And
That
then he
was
says
crazy.
to run it one time too. I'm up like a savage. Wow, what a beast.
Like a savage. Oh, savage.
All right, guys. Well, like it's something
Thanks for
I'm gonna
calling,
let
Marcello.
you. Oh yeah, yeah. I
It
mean,
was good
like
to
it's
hear from you.
yeah, like you guys too. I hope to be out there in either October or November.
We'll play.
All
We'll
right,
set
guys.
up a game.
Have fun.
Ha-
Yeah,
have a
you
good
too.
All
night.
right, have a night.
Yeah. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
But speaking of the World Series of Poker, Joey Saul got robbed at gunpoint at the World Series of Poker Pavilion parking lot at the Rio. Guy jumped out of the car in camouflage, shoved the gun in his face, and demanded his backpack with thousands in it and the keys to his car. Scariest moment of his life.
What?
Like the World Series, yeah. I mean, it's all over Twitter. The World Series, it's like it's idealized and fun, but in real, like this is what Live at the Bike really tries to communicate. It's not like all the glam and whatever. This is
Yeah.
real life. Like, you know, there's real crime and there's like real people. Like when somebody loses a ton of show, that's like real money, dude. Like it really affects that person's
It
life.
does.
And there's so many graveyards of like, you know, former poker players. And I, you know, very public the time that I went broke too and just had to
Yeah.
like, you know, rethink
You always
life.
have to, yeah.
Yeah.
You, literally, like, you're going to take beats, you're going to
Yeah,
go
and
down, and then you just take a break, and you come back and recharge your.
And yeah, I mean, basically, you want to gamble responsibly. Hate to sound like a Gramps, but I mean, this is real life. It's not like Rounders where you're gonna luck sack a heads up.
I can't believe somebody got robbed. That means that
He's
that
not the
person-
only one. There's
No,
more.
it happens all the time.
Yeah.
I'm sure, but the person robbing has to know who they are.
Yeah,
and has
they're-
to know that they won, so they were probably being watched, right?
I mean, there's camera footage. Like the police are like, "Oh, this isn't CSI." It's like I understand that they have a lot of jobs, and the thing is, people or the police get a hard time too, but they're doing what they can. They want to solve these. They don't want to look bad, but it's just really hard. It's not like they go out there and just like, you know, arrest like some random stranger. They have to make it a case and just like, you know, do what they can. But, you know, Joey Saul and, you know, all these other guys retweeting with like myself, Doug Pohl, Joey Ingram, we're just making awareness that it's like, you know, be safe, guys. Like the world is not like the safest place. There's good people in it, but the bad people can really just like,
It's so
You know,
dangerous,
yeah,
especially,
really
especially
dangerous.
when you're leaving anywhere with that much money. Like if I ever walked away with that much money, I'd always make sure to have somebody walk me to my car.
right. Yeah, and there's security
100%
here too.
security,
Yeah,
yeah.
and they'll just do it, of course. Yeah, I mean, Sean Snyder says the same thing. Poker Sasha says a dealer stared at her ID when she checked in the World Series of Poker for an absurd amount of time and asked where she lived and what her address is.
A
and
dealer?
Yeah, a dealer, yeah.
Why would a dealer be looking at her ID?
I don't know, but she smiled and asked for her ID back. He asked again, holding ID, and said he lives in Vegas too. And then she says if she somehow disappears, y'all know what's up. So we're just bringing
Oh,
awareness
no,
and
wow.
just like, you know,
That's
yeah, there's like a lot of stuff. And there's like stories of just like dealers and players hitting on people. Just like, look, we know the dating game is very hard. Just try to be as respectful as possible. And, you know, it's a tough balance because guys are supposed to take the initiative, but there's this line of just like, you know, being creepy or whatever.
Oh, you're trying to say like you think the dealer's trying to be creepy to
That's,
her?
well,
Is
that's
that what she's insinuating?
yeah, that's what she's saying.
Oh.
So, you know,
Well, that is creepy, but also flattering, I guess. But it's just weird that a dealer would be asking for someone's ID, not like security.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But
That's
like, you know,
different.
it's hard both ways, and this is a difficult era. It's 2019. We're all trying to figure things out.
Yeah,
so
this is true.
Yeah, so just like don't want to, you know, bang too hard, but at the same time, guys, it's like, you know, when she's kind of dropping the hints, and I've been guilty of this when I was younger too, of like not getting hints, but just like
Not understanding like.
right, not understanding, but we're going to try to bring awareness to everybody. So, you know, I'm guilty too in the past. So, I
Oh,
mean,
guys
just
are funny. in the
yeah,
poker
just
world.
we got to do We gotta figure things out. So we're gonna call Antidote LA Andrew.
Orange Grove, California.
What's up, Andrew?
Wayne.
What's up?
Hi, Andrew.
This is,
Am I coming through clearly? What's up,
yeah,
buddy?
you're
Hi.
in. I figured out the controls
How are
coming
you?
up.
So, Wayne, man, you're looking good. You've been slimming down, huh?
Oh, trying.
look
Thank you.
at
Thank you. Yeah.
Can't see him. He blends in with the screen.
Yeah, I'm like camouflage.
Yeah, it's like you should. You should have worn like a colorful shirt so we could see your figure.
Oh, dude, Andrew's got all the
I know the
freaking
real.
awesome shirts.
I know the real reason. The real reason is his favorite barbecue joint closed. So now he's.
Oh,
now
which
he
spot
has
is
slim
that?
No. It's there's the owner. It moved his place to West Covina, so still open. We want to go. I know. I mean, I feel bad because you guys know I'm busy as hell. I'm not trying to like snub anybody, but it's just like, man.
No, let's set up a dinner.
Yeah, let's do a dinner.
No worries. We want the VIP treatment, Wayne. Strictly.
Yeah.
No problem. No problem.
Are you coming to dinner with us?
Yeah, we're gonna go
for sure. Bring
All right, you-
Bertucci and it's over.
Yeah,
Yes!
Andrew, you
This
know,
would be like the dream dinner right here. Dream team.
you've seen Andrew on the show, right? You plays
Yeah,
on a lot of
yeah,
shows. Yeah.
yeah.
See? All right.
Oh,
See?
man.
Nice to
Famous.
actually talk to you.
Yeah, Bree's groupie.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, my
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What are you
Groupie, I
saying?
just know I know
I'm
players
just
on the
kidding.
show.
Joking. I said Bree was
called
a
me a
groupie.
groupie.
I'm joking.
Oh no! I don't
No,
have
no,
groupies
no.
anymore.
No, he's like I don't mess with the groupies anymore.
Since yesterday. No.
Oh God, that was Saturday.
When are you
So,
playing
Bree,
again on the show?
I must say you look even better in the booth. That's quite
Aw.
a statement. So.
Thank
See,
you.
we got all the lights. I had to make
Yeah,
sure.
the
I was
lighting.
like,
The lighting's making me look a little bit better, I guess.
I was
but
like,
thank
I've been yelled at by
Yeah,
enough
yeah.
women on the show. They're like, dude, you better make me look good, or I'll freaking kill you.
Yeah, it's hot outside, and my hair started getting
The
curly.
makeup
driving.
department's incredible.
Oh, that was me, man. That's
Yeah, I was sweating in the
Putting
car right
mascara
over
on
here,
or
so
what?
I'm worried about how I look. I look all frazzled.
yeah. You know about
So what's
Shin
going on,
Sangumi in
guys?
Monterey Park? Yeah, I mean, we're just taking it day by day. I got all my stuff going on. I was on National Geographic. They actually did have makeup there. I was like, oh, make me look pretty. I didn't know it was possible.
Yeah.
But
So you're like
no.
a 20-year-old young stud, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it was cool.
Doesn't
Ted
look-
Danson
Nice.
was there. Ted Danson, I was a Cheers fan. I was watching him my entire life.
Oh my. Does he have bleached white hair still or no?
Yeah. He was in the hallway, and I was like, oh, cool, it's Ted Danson. And then we were on the show. I'm like, oh, he's the co-host. All right.
Kind of hot. I'm gonna put my hair up. I'm sorry.
Nobody knows my
Oh,
name here,
Cheers.
but yeah, but everyone knows his name.
Cheers is like my local dive, I swear.
It's okay. He
So what
says
do you guys do
Cheers
for
is
the
local
fourth?
dive. The what?
No, I said it's like my local dive. Everybody knows your name, you know?
Right. But the thing, we want to.
Much better. My
She had
back is,
her.
like sweating.
She got to get her hair did.
Wow.
Whoa,
What's
dude!
that?
Oh my God, I'm getting
Wow.
sweatier. Oh my gosh.
I was sweating with my hair down.
Okay, now I'm in love. Fuck it.
Are you
No,
in love?
right. Yeah, me too. We're all in love.
Everybody's in love.
Chat, you guys, hit 1 if you're in love.
Oh no, I don't want to see
So,
this.
Andrew,
what's the
I'm
plans
gonna
on the
fight
fourth?
you.
What are
Andrew,
you doing?
What do you ask?
So what's the plans? I said, what's the plans on the 4th? What are you guys doing?
I'm working.
On the 4th?
I get double pay.
on the 4th, I'm going to go to my dad's house and do a barbecue with my family and probably just stay out there for the night and hang out with my friends in my hometown. Haven't seen them for a while.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nothing really
nice.
exciting. I'm supposed to go out of town this weekend, so.
Ooh, I was
Keep it
thinking
up. What
about
are you doing for the
Vegas
4th?
for the long weekend.
You're going to
I don't know.
Vegas?
I don't really have any plans. No, I was thinking about it. Nothing really. I don't know. Undecided. I'll probably just end up lounging around, I guess.
Probably end up playing poker.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Probably
It's
go to the beach, I hope.
always the default plan. Any plans go through, let's just go play poker.
Of course. If it falls through, yeah. I moved over to the west side now, so it's like
Oh,
it's
no.
like another,
Oh, no.
It's
Yeah.
not Pasadena where you at?
yeah, Pasadena, where you at? There's California love, but yeah,
Did you live in
I'm in
Pasadena?
the west side, so it adds like 30, 40 minutes to the bike, and then I got work all the time, so it's like, man.
Which
I'm just
city
struggling
on
to
the
get
west
down there.
side? Which
I'm
city?
I'm in LA, like in Sawtell area, right by Brentwood.
Oh, okay. Dude, I love Izzy's Deli. It's 24 hours.
I'm gonna have
dude,
to check
it's
that
a-
out.
Place is so good. Like I swear by it. Like I tell all the
Okay.
people, dude, I'm food, man. Like the pastrami there, the cream
You're getting me
cheese.
hungry. You keep talking about all this food. I'm
Hey,
like, where
Wayne-
am I going to go eat
Wayne-
after this?
Nobody can question your foodie credentials ever. Like, if they have another man versus food, I'm gonna nominate you.
Oh, you have to be on there.
You know what's sick is like usually
Worldwide.
people are usually like they just follow the crowd, or if they Google and it says like 4 or 5 stars, I'm like, man, what f that? Like,
So you only go to 5 stars.
Well, no. There are these 3-star places and 3.5 star. Like Shinsengumi, I swear, had 3.5 stars. I brought Nick Vertucci there, and he's like, dude, this is like the best I ever had. Like Izzy's Deli, especially 24-hour places, are usually not up to par. Like there's some stuff on the menu that I'm just like,
24-hour spots hit the spot when it's late.
Yeah.
If you're open at 4, you just get like plus 2 stars just for being open at that.
Yeah, exactly. No,
They're
That
already
is true.
working with a high base, you know.
yeah, if you like pastrami, and they also have sick omelets, and they also have the sickest like cream cheese there.
Ooh,
With-
I love
Yeah.
cream cheese.
Just like cream cheese dip or what?
No, it's like soft and fluffy. I swear, like
Is it
they
like a
they know me
wedge?
by face. They don't know me by name, but like anytime I walk
They
in,
know
they're
your
like,
Wayne.
hey.
They know your name, Wayne.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they look at the credit card with my rejected credit card. No,
It's way-
Izzy's Deli, 24 hours. It's like 3.5 stars, but I swear by it. Like
Honestly, I think if you got the right agent, you could really start making money from all your shout outs, dude. I think you literally drive thousands of people to different restaurants all over LA County.
I'll work on it, but for now I'm just gonna be
Worth in gold.
authentic. Yeah, but I mean,
Okay.
I gotta actually believe in it. I can't just like shout them out for nothing, man.
Yeah,
So you're going to be in
no,
charge of
maybe-
where we go have dinner then.
Yeah. No, I know a ton of places.
Yeah.
I'm just still thinking
No
about
charge.
when we're going to go eat.
I
I'm so
know.
hungry now that we're talking about all this food. I need to eat
Chris
now.
V
What do you
says
like?
less
What's your
food
favorite,
pop.
Bri?
Yeah, what's your favorite
spot
food?
in LA?
Yeah.
What's my favorite food spot?
Yeah.
I love food. There's like nothing. I don't really have a favorite spot. I
He's like Del
love
Taco, dude.
Yeah, Del Taco definitely takes the cake. Actually, Taco Bell over Del Taco, which is weird. But every
Oh, come on.
Like I'm not gonna hit
What?
like there's some stuff on the Taco Bell menu. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually like pretty good. Like the
I just get the same thing every time I go.
what do you get?
I get a Mexican
Oh.
pizza and a cheesy Gordita Crunch.
I
but
get
try to live with that.
the nachos Bel Grande, and also they have the the gordita. Dude, I'm not kidding, man. It's not bad.
It's not bad. I like sushi. I like Middle Eastern food.
I just lost my credit here with the Taco
I
Bell shout
love.
out.
I know. We're literally. I love steak. Take me to a
I'm
good
just kidding.
steakhouse.
The dogs sold me.
On a side note, I think LA has just like the most incredible food options ever.
Yeah,
They have
and there's still so
everything,
much out
you
there
know?
we haven't even like explored. I'm
Yeah.
cross them all off with Wayne.
Yeah, I always try new places, and I always give like my review where it's like there's always like a generic menu, like say Pizzeria Moza, they like the the squash blossoms and the bone marrow. I'm just like, I know everybody likes the squash blossoms, so if you want to try it. But I like the bone marrow. I also like the goat cheese scallion bacon pizza. So
Oh
I'm just
my
like,
god! See,
Dude, you're
I
a
know.
fucking
hungry.
beast, dude.
I know. Look at him. He is a beast.
how do you think I got so big? I was just like,
This guy's savage, man. You should have like a bib just in your shirt permanently, like fuck it, rock it, you know?
yeah, that's why I get so pissed off and insulted when they ask the skinny guy at the table, hey, what's good here? I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious? Dude?
Everything.
Actually, the Bike's food's actually gotten a lot better. I mean, it wasn't bad before, but it's honestly gotten like a lot better. So I'm just like,
In my
I'm
opinion, the casino food is the best from any casino in LA.
In LA,
Maybe
you
there's
think
one
for
other
because of this food?
Maybe there's one other one around that level. And I would say the brewery has great
The brewery,
food.
brewery's
yeah.
super
I just ate at the
appetizers.
brewery for the first time like a couple weeks ago, and it was fire. I had like the steak tacos. I had the jalapeno poppers. I was like, okay, bunch of bar food,
I mean,
but
like
it was really good.
when you compare it to like the other casinos, sports arena or whatever, I mean, it's just a joke. This place
I haven't eaten at like Commerce's like
Yeah,
sports
yeah.
arena. Like I haven't done that. I always just sit
Yeah.
at the table and eat, and I'm pretty sick of the food over there because I'm
oh
having everything
yeah,
on the
it
menu.
gets tiresome.
Yeah,
The bite's legit. I mean, I'm telling
Yeah.
you, hands down the best place.
yeah.
Sean H says Google has Izzy's at 4.1 stars. So I mean, maybe they're coming around. Maybe people are like, stop hating.
Hey, don't believe everything you read. If Wayne says it's 5 stars,
Yeah, right. People just need to stop talking.
John Doe says, when you getting flustered talking about food, I'm like, oh yeah,
You're getting flustered. I'm getting flustered. I'm getting
flustered, I would
hungry.
say excited.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm super hungry now. Let's go eat.
Victor Lee says Wayne is sexy. Oh, thanks, Victor.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
DJ
Wayne's
Melodies in
really
the
happy
chat.
now.
DJ Melody. Yeah,
Hi.
I mean, Bri gets all the compliments. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. Well, people
I'm
are complimenting
I
you right now.
I know. Come on, we got to keep you happy, Wayne.
No, I'm good.
Aw.
I'm good. Like I've lived a life. You guys are still youngins, so please make dreams.
I don't know.
come
I don't
true.
know, young grasshopper. He might
Sure.
have a serious on me.
Sure, Mr. says, "Is Wayne her sugar daddy?"
Yeah, I wish I was rich enough to be a sugar daddy.
No sugar daddies, don't need them.
Bree's a sugar mama.
Yeah, exactly. Where's my sugar mama?
Yeah.
Like,
I'll just treat you guys to dinner. How's that sound?
what's up, Dale Kerr?
Woo!
Dale Kerr's a tough cookie to
Okay, drinks
impress,
on
man.
me.
Fish tacos happy hour. It's funny. Cultivating that gut. Definitely ask.
Well,
The
this is
chat,
fun, Wayne.
you guys are just so.
Yeah, you could
impressive.
call him here every Mondays now.
I will give you some props because I have seen the evolution of the Monday time
There you
slot,
go.
Yeah.
and I think you've created a little niche and you're doing well. And it's,
Oh, thank you.
happy
Yeah.
for
Yay.
you.
All right,
That's
you,
very
all right.
sweet.
You could get on the show now.
Hey,
All right.
It's your
Fuck
turn
it,
next
man.
Monday.
I'm trying to the Monday show's gone through a lot of iterations, so shout out to all the previous people. So I'm just taking the best of all worlds and just throwing them in the mesh. But I'm trying to catch up because there's a lot of stuff to do and I wanted to do more, but only so much time and energy.
Yeah.
But now that I can do food reviews, I'm gonna do this all the time. Shoot.
Yeah, honestly, you're gonna talk about food on every episode now. What is your lineup
Yeah, you're
for?
gonna.
What's your lineup
Sorry, go
for
ahead.
the next couple Mondays? Who are your guests so I could call in?
Oh, next week is DJ Melody, who's in
Oh,
the chat.
I'm calling to talk to him.
Melody.
Melody.
Yeah, he had a. Shoot, I don't want to ruin his dad
I will
joke. I'm
definitely
gonna read it out.
I will definitely call him or call you guys on Monday.
Yeah.
I'll probably call you from the poker room over here.
You can
I'm just
come
like,
in.
hey,
You're like
I can come in here and say hi.
You can, yeah, you can come in. I mean, unless DJ Mel. Oh my, I love doing the hip hop jokes because DJ Melody, he's
Pretty
super
much
nice.
double the viewership for sure.
The what?
What do you say,
Oh,
babe?
double the
I
viewership.
said you doubled the viewership. Of course, you're welcome to come.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
You think DJ Melody and I aren't hot? I mean, I see how it is.
Dude, he was just cracking jokes like the last one.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin his joke. Do you know it? Do you
They're
know it by
so
heart?
funny. The one, okay, let me pull it up. He said, "What did the Invisible Man?"
Yeah, don't ruin it. You have to
Oh.
read it when read it in its entirety.
Okay, let me.
Shout out to Michael De La Garza too.
Hi, Mike. Where's he at?
Okay, here we go.
Why did the Invisible Man turn down the job offer? He couldn't see himself doing it. And it's just so funny that
Boom.
he literally just wrote that under my caption, and I'm just out of nowhere. I just love how he just comes in and brings up something that's not even being talked about and just throws these jokes in there. He was so entertaining to play with.
Yeah, and I was
he
like,
Googled 4th grade jokes, and that was the first one that popped up.
I was like,
Oh,
DJ Melody is so odd that he can't even.
I know, dude. I can't deal.
Well, you know what?
I can't deal with guys.
You know what's so brutal? It's just when you're in your 20s and even your early 30s, you could tell all these whatever more tasteless jokes, which sure they're funnier, but this when you get older and you have nieces and nephews and possibly kids of your own, you're like, God, I can't. You have to be responsible and just raise this little kid.
No way.
No way.
Tell it
Hashtag
as it
dad
is,
jokes.
Wayne.
All right, well. I'm just saying that's my excuse for the dad jokes, So.
He kept on coming on the poker table that night too. I was dying.
Yeah, dude, DJ Melody.
Honestly,
He's
I
awesome.
think
Yeah.
you could devote a segment to a stand-up, 10-minute stand-up gig.
Oh, no.
Oh, for sure.
There's gonna be a
I mean, we're getting
there-
jokes the whole time, but
I think next Monday he's going to be telling a bunch of jokes. What do
Oh,
you think?
good. I like it.
I mean, it just seems like something he would do. I would take that if I was funny. I would try and
No,
tell
no.
some
I'm gonna
jokes.
have a
I mean,
future episode.
as Wayne himself coined, Wayne got jokes. They're just not all funny, right?
Exactly. A for effort. But no, I'm gonna have a future episode where it's all poker/casino jokes. So you guys are welcome
Okay.
to pitch 1 to 3,
Oh, yeah.
and it's boom. So I mean, Andrew
sure.
goes way back. He knows my old incarnations of jokes. I'm gonna do a whole
man.
series and just redo those. And I don't care if you guys grown. Screw you guys. I just want to make the world laugh. Some people want to make the world dance. I want to make the world laugh.
That's good.
You know,
like that
I
energy.
also got to add, Wayne. I've noticed that you have not been doing the '90s hip hop references. I don't know what happened.
Ooh, I don't know. I keep
Ooh.
dropping them, but the thing
90s
is,
baby. Boop, boop.
I always add in speak their normal terms. So it's only if you're a hardcore hip hop fan that you could pick them up. So
Oh,
maybe
dude,
you're not as
yeah.
big of a '90s hip hop fan as you think you are.
If it's not.
Oh, I am. I think you've just been slacking on your game, brother.
Oh shoot, damn it.
Bri,
I'm
can
telling
we
you, man.
see
For a few weeks, it was like you couldn't finish the sentence without a pretty was dropped, but I
Right.
don't know what's happening, Wayne.
All right. I'll get back into it. I'm gonna
Let's
back
get back
that.
in the game. That's the best part
yeah.
of that's the best.
The appeal.
That's the best part of the broadcast for sure.
All right. I'll get back on it. I'm sorry. How about the NSYNC and Backstreet Boys? You mind if I do those?
Yeah, you know, the boy band's not really my thing, unfortunately.
All right.
But,
Bree, what's your
maybe
favorite
Bree
boy
would
band?
appreciate it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, boy band! I really liked NSYNC and Backstreet Boys back
Okay.
then.
See,
Maybe
there.
98 Degrees, if anybody remembers that.
Oh, I remember. Nick
my
Lachey.
God, Nick
God.
Lachey.
The Invisible
Nick
Man.
Lachey.
See,
Oh,
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, boy bands. Wow.
See, Andrew, you may not appreciate, but this is how I got Bree to come. Like, yeah, dude, I was so down with NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys. Yeah. This I promise
Took her to
you.
karaoke
Oh
and
my
98
God.
degrees all night.
Yeah.
If it's not 90s R&B, I don't want it. Or boy bands.
You want it?
Or-
Okay. See,
Right?
there you go. You got to be versatile.
Yeah.
You can't always
I
be.
can't keep up with all the new music nowadays.
Oh, dude, me too.
can't.
Yeah.
Me neither.
My
Dude.
playlist is basically everything I listened to like in high school and growing up.
Yeah, I got that.
Nothing new.
I try really hard
Yeah,
to keep up.
fuck
So
it.
Logic and Eminem have a new song.
No way.
Yeah,
I love
Never
Logic.
heard
Dude, Logic and Eminem, it's pretty sick. Like, the guy looks nerdy as hell, like Logic, but then when he spits, he's like,
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
he is
oh
super
my
nerdy.
God.
Like he looks
Yeah.
nerdy, but
Yeah, who cares about what you look? It's like, if you could spit, you could spit.
dude, yeah, Logic has a lot of good songs. I like Logic. I like Eminem actually. Like
Oh, yeah,
you
Eminem.
can
Like, I didn't think I could like somebody like more than Tupac, and then Eminem
Right?
is like, all right, you got it, dude.
Yeah,
Lose.
literally
Oh,
that's
you
my
lost
playlist.
myself. Yeah.
Tupac is number one.
I don't know. I like them
It's
all.
not even close.
I like them all,
Not even
but
close.
I like them all, but I judge by like, when I'm down and beaten up, like who gets me up when I'm feeling shitty. It's Eminem.
Oh,
It's
you gotta
got Tupac
pop in
in
a
it
little.
too.
You gotta pop in a little hit me up, and you're gonna be ready for a
Hit him up.
for
Hit
a
him
rumble,
up.
Wayne.
Dude, DJ Melody, I just like saw something on his Instagram. So basically, when he was on 92.3 The Beat, he was a DJ when Biggie and Tupac were having the beef, and Hit 'Em Up came out. His boss was like, "You cannot play this on the air." Because like of all the stuff, and then
Yeah.
like one of the DJs like didn't listen, he just like played it on the air, and then the boss ran in, and was like, "Go, go,
No,
go."
stop.
And then apparently like Suge Knight came in and just like made demands and whatever. Oh my God, that's like crazy. I was just
Hey,
like,
freedom of speech, man.
That was
Put it on the radio waves.
And yeah, we'll have
It
DJ
probably
Melody next week, but you go to his YouTube, he has like a documentary on him. It's kind of cool.
Really?
Yeah, and I was watching it, and I was like,
I'm gonna watch that when I get home.
dude, that place looks familiar. Oh, it's Cabana Club, like in my wilder
Oh, man.
times. Yeah,
I
exactly.
had
You
so
remember?
many good times at Cabana Club. Jesus Christ.
And we
Where's
didn't even
that?
know. We
Where's
didn't even.
Cabana Club?
It's probably
I pro-
closed by
I
now.
probably spent over $50,000 in that place.
I'm not
it a
even close
restaurant?
to
Are we
that.
talking-
No, it was a club.
It was
but
a club,
yeah,
like a nightclub.
yeah, and the
Yeah, it was a nightclub. It had like a pool,
Hollywood.
and it was outside.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
fun.
There's indoors and then outdoors, and just like whoa, a lot of memories. Whoa, a lot of failed,
memories.
a lot of failed moves there. Yeah, DJ
Oh,
Miller.
dude, come on, Wayne. Successful moves, bro.
I'm
Come on.
not gonna front. I'm not gonna front. Come on, be real. It's
Oh,
it's
man.
2019. It's okay to
Wayne,
like.
Cabana Club was the kind of place you could just throw a dart and get kind of lucky.
Now you're making me feel
I don't know.
bad. I'm-
I'm just teasing, bro. I'm just kidding. That
No,
place
I
was
like-
great, though. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I love all the needles. Like people like, oh, Wayne has like can't talk to chick. I'm like, all right, go ahead. I'm listening.
Wayne,
They're.
I think you're
Chat's
gonna
really funny.
find a perfect, lovely lady that's gonna make you very happy.
Aw, I believe that.
Just
Somebody
probably
already-
not. Just probably
are you
not
married?
at the bike, though. You know.
Not at the bike.
No.
I don't think anybody will find love at the casino
No.
ever.
No, well,
Hey, Wayne's new show's called Love at the Bike. So I
yeah,
don't
the
know.
spin-off show, Love of the Bike. So we could
Yeah.
have you back, and basically there's gonna be 8 dudes and 1 chick, and
Yeah.
obviously the 8 dudes are gonna hit on the
No,
1
no.
chick.
It's a Bree's Bachelor.
You should do it.
Bachelorette show.
You should do it like that blind date show, and me and Bree will be the first people on it. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds fun.
All right.
We can work something out.
And then you have those little pop bubbles where our thoughts are in them. You know, like write them out. And,
Oh, work it out. Oh, walk it out.
Yeah, it's like this guy. Yeah, for sure.
Come up, kid. Alex says Wayne's got all the game. No, come on, guys.
He's got so much game.
Let me put you on.
He wrote the
game.
manual.
Yeah.
He wrote the manual.
And that manual has all the failures.
Oh. P.
Hey, you gotta
Parton
start
1
somewhere.
says, when is her next shift at Hooters? Wow.
Come up,
I
Alex.
guess that's a compliment. I don't know.
I guess. I'll take that as a compliment.
Kurt
I mean,
Roy
that
says.
guy-
I actually
that guy
applied to
probably
Hooters
is-
like like a long time ago, and I think they denied me because of my tattoo.
What?
Which is weird. I don't really know. I guess like it wasn't. It's like really corporate. They don't like like girls with ink. But
Right.
I'm so glad I didn't end up working on Hooters
Did
because
you have this
I mean,
tattoo or is this
I
something
had
else?
this and I hit
Okay.
it. I hit it in the interview, and
Ooh. Oh.
I didn't get hired,
You know,
but I
honestly,
did.
that guy probably lives in his like basement, his mom's basement. So.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know, but I'm kind of
Sorry,
glad I don't
bro.
work there. I am so glad I don't work there.
Within
but-
100 miles of
He was
North
probably like,
Dakota.
you remind me of somebody who dissed me in high school.
Yeah, I
You're
probably
out.
did.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Get that paper 23. I can't stand this girl. Get out of the chat then.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, get
Oh
out.
God!
Bye. I love
that
it.
same
I love
hater's
it.
Still in there, huh?
I don't know. It's kind of long. I haven't been looking at these comments. So I'm trying to go through them. Bree, can we see your ink? Oh, yeah. This is
Show off.
Show
Your ink.
time. This is Stargazer Lily's Japanese ways because I'm Japanese, part Japanese.
Whoa, Dale
Are you?
Kerr, Tupac fan.
I am. I'm 25% Japanese, a quarter Irish, and half Egyptian. All over.
Get
the
out of
board.
here!
I swear. I have a
You're
bunch
like
of
the
tattoos.
United Nations.
Yeah. That was good.
She wants peace on earth for sure.
I just want
Yeah.
peace on earth. Yeah. I just, they're all covered. There's a lot on my back and my stomach and stuff. So.
Nice.
You could
Yeah.
show,
Do you have any
show 'em.
tattoos?
No tattoos. No tattoos.
Don't get them.
Don't get them. Are you
They're
Are you
addicting.
finding out some more ink or what?
Yes.
Andrew, you're
I-
supposed to say, you have to find out yourself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually
Well,
want
I
to do
mean
it.
I took that for granted.
Yeah, I have.
man.
I have some I'm planning on getting in the next year. So
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Kirk Royce is P.
How
Diddy
long?
and
How
Mace
long have you
underrated.
been in LA for?
My whole life, actually.
whole life?
I was
Oh,
born and
okay.
raised in Santa Clarita, which is north of here.
Yeah, for sure.
Live
I
and
moved to Orange
die
County. I lived in
LA.
Huntington Beach for a year, and then started dating somebody in Burbank. So I moved to Burbank, and now I just moved from Burbank to
Rebank.
Burbank.
Yeah.
I just
Burbank.
migrate. Whenever I get bored, I just move, and I like starting over. I like starting fresh.
So fresh, so
Yeah,
clean.
that's
So fresh
kind of
and
what I
clean,
did.
clean.
Andrew's called me out for like my lack of hip hop reference in these series.
That was
Nick
I
Fish's
know,
favorite
I know.
boy band is
You have to
NWA.
pick up the slack.
On the Run says Onyx. Slam. That's it. One
Oh
hit
my
wonder.
God! I just was hanging out with Sticky Fingers in the studio. Like,
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow, sick.
Yeah, and I told him, I said that was the fucking best
Da,
jam
da,
of
da.
the mid '90s for sure. Let the boys be boys.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Generation.
Yeah, he still has a lazy eye, and he looks.
He still got
exactly
it.
the same.
Oh, okay.
He still got it. He still got it. He's cool as fuck.
Are you down with OPP? Victor Lee says sorry, can't watch anymore.
I don't know. I guess. Are you?
Me?
Are you Wayne?
I
Are
do.
you down with
I'm-
OPP?
No, dude. I'm like so like tame and like, dude, like she's singing. I'm just like, this is my break. Is just like taking a shot, Red Bull vodka, or else I'm.
I know we need to. We need to
I'm
drink a
super
little bit
smart. I'm
more.
the designated driver now.
I guess the answer is it depends, right?
He
really
says he doesn't
depends.
drink, but I got him to drink with
Yeah.
me. So.
No, I do
I've
VIP
seen-
special
I-
occasions. Yeah.
I'll tell you a funny story about Wayne.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all were playing at Live the Bike with
Oh
a
no.
really crazy guy.
I'm gonna get outed here. No,
And,
Andrew. No, you're gonna
No,
ruin
I
my
wanna
clean
hear
image.
this. Stop! I want to hear this. Keep
Okay.
going.
All right, go ahead.
Keep going, Andrew.
Okay.
Up to you.
This
up to
guy
you.
was a total character, and he was on a really good one. And we ended up deciding we're going to go out. So we said, okay, let's go. We'll meet at the local what's the name of it? Like a bikini bar, a strip club. So we go out there. Wayne's like that. I'm going. We're like, cool. All right. So Wayne's going with us too. This guy shows up with like knee-high socks, shorts, and sandals, and the guy was like, "Bro, I cannot let you in the way."
You showed up somewhere with socks and sandals?
We were at the bike.
That
so,
is
like,
not a trend. Why do people do
No,
that?
it's not. It's just. We were here, and it was Mark Klang and his buddy, and it was just like, anyway,
Sandals.
get me
and-
out of trouble. dude.
Sandals and socks.
Get me out of
I-
trouble. It's fine.
I hate
Oh
that.
man, he would have killed it once he got in there. They were worried you were going to hit him like a hurricane of it.
No,
You're
no,
looking
I'm done, man. I'm done. Like you guys, it was even a miracle you convinced me to even consider it.
I know. It was so out of character. I think Wayne had a drink. He was ready to go see some action. And yeah, I mean the house slippers and the socks, they just weren't having it. Dude.
Yeah, I like.
That was
I'm wearing socks and sandals from now on. That's funny.
oh, that was a fun night, I tell you.
Yeah.
obey
Expensive, I
orders.
think.
Mark Klang is a huge character. I don't know what's going on with him, but hope he's still alive. The guy just
I talk to him. I talk to him every random blue moon.
Cool.
He comes in town every
Alright.
every I don't know 6 months maybe or something. I have no idea now.
How
But yeah,
often
that
do
was
you
a hell
come
of a
play
time.
here?
I know. I'm gonna.
he hasn't
I don't-
played here in
you
a
know
long
what?
time. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played played in 2 months at the bike, and
Why? Why not?
I don't because like I work like a dog, make
Yeah.
good money, but I only have 1 day free, and I like to bet the ponies.
Oh
So I usually
no.
end up yeah. And then like I play at the casino by my house now has off track betting, and then they have a poker room there. So it's like you guys know which one I'm talking about on the west side. So
Don't say that, man.
yeah, I know. I want to come down, and so I called Ryan a few times because I have a half day on Friday, and I said, okay, I'll play. What are the stakes? And like every time it was just a little bit out of my
Out of my
comfort zone. I said, if you guys play the 25-50 or something like
Yeah.
that, I'll play. But
It's like there's
you
so
know, they're
much
like
demand to play
25,
on the show
25, 50,
now.
50, 100, 200, fucking.
Yeah, I
billion,
can
whatever,
never play
you know.
those. I can never play those high stakes, but it's so fun to watch. So fun to watch.
Yeah,
I mean,
them play.
real
if maybe
people.
50, 100, I would play if I
Ah.
knew that there wouldn't be a straddle. But I
Yeah.
don't know. It's
Literally, live at the bike has been like my biggest buy-in I've ever played. Like I up my stakes just to be on the show. But
so
I'm able.
how are you running overall? Are you up or down? Or?
You killed it last time.
I killed it on the
Yeah.
last episode. I was like chip
You killed
leader.
the ladies' night too.
I
that
killed.
watched.
Yeah, I was up ladies' night. Overall, like I said, it
How
all
much did you
balances
win?
out. I haven't been running well this past week, but I did really well on live at the bike the last time I
How
was on
often
the
do you come
show.
down there?
I mean, I don't know. Depends on my work schedule. I like to
Yeah,
play a couple
that's
times a week, so next time
Yeah.
you want to play, let's play together. We'll coordinate.
Okay, Wayne has my number, so he
Boom.
can shoot it
All
to
right.
you.
There you
Shoot it
go.
to
All
me.
We'll play together soon.
So why don't do you play PLO?
No, I don't. I played PLO
Wayne-
one hand like the other day, and I got dealt in, and I was like, "What is this?" It was for a massage, right?
Yeah.
It was like we each put
Okay.
$5. We each put $5 in, and like whoever won the hand gets the massage from the lady. So I was just like, I won with a straight, and I'm like, oh,
Gotta ship
nice.
it, yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't.
You don't want-
I don't
It's
like
gonna cost you
PLO.
rather have
massages
the-
by the time that the massage is over.
Yeah,
You would have the drink or the flowers or something instead of the massage.
Dude, no, the girl was actually really good. We were at like a house game, but the PLO, the whole PLO thing is kind of like difficult for me to
4
understand.
cards.
It's 4 cards.
Yeah, it's more fun.
And I played another hand with queens. I had like ace, queen, queen, and a 4, and like all the cards were low. So I'm thinking the 2 cards play. I'm still trying to understand it. So I'm thinking my queens are holding up.
Andrew will teach you.
Yeah, teach me. I'll sit.
Show
I'll
me.
just, you know what?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll
mean,
just come
Wayne-
sit behind you.
Okay,
I'll sit
cool,
behind you and
for
watch
sure.
you play, and that's how I learned how to play
Good,
poker.
Lucky charm vibe. Yeah, Wayne used to be involved, like, or you were kind of what was his name? Yosh was putting those games together. And,
Yeah, dude, the casino industry, there's such high turnover. Like, people are happy
Yeah.
with it. Yosh is he's selling stuff on eBay now. And he's still playing
Okay.
poker on the side, but it's like, dude, it's 2019. Everyone's got multiple jobs, man.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
yeah,
It's good,
you need a couple income streams for sure.
Especially if you have this habit of playing poker, like
So
you
Wayne,
need other avenues of income.
What's up?
I don't know if Wayne has told the people like you've created casino games and like you're trying to get them put in casinos.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Later. Like,
Oh, okay.
hopefully by the end of the year, but, we'll keep it on the deal until it's actually. But
Sure.
I'm going to drop a hip-hop reference since you called me out. Angie, you can bring your friends. Bree can bring her friends.
Yeah.
And you guys can be
And
friends.
we could have
Oh, that was good.
and we could do this shit every fucking weekend.
Yeah, every seat. There you go. You guys don't even know how like properly insult me. They're like insulting my comb over and my poker skills. I'm like, oh, come on. You're like,
Good.
Wayne, you don't know where the good restaurants
Wayne.
are. Oh my god, dude, are you
The
serious?
girls love it when they call you Big Papa.
I love it when you call me, throw your hands in the
Yeah,
air if
like
he's a
he's
true player. See, there
We
you go.
know.
Or,
That's not 90s.
or if they're like,
Okay,
you don't know hip hop, I'll be like, are you kidding me? Let's go outside and
Like
fight
real
now.
hip hop, like
Yeah.
90s hip hop.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Whatever.
So now it's decided. You're gonna have a half an hour comedy stand up gig. Then you're gonna do like half an hour 90s karaoke.
Oh, no,
and
no,
then,
no.
like,
So-
you're gonna
DJ
never
Mel,
tried yet.
I don't know if you heard that episode, but I basically had I called out the chat. I was like, what's your song, your hip hop song, your poker hip hop song? So, there's a couple normal nominees like grinding or something. This is boring. Mine's Air Force Ones by Nelly, because I'm always behind the hand.
What was it?
Air Force Ones by Nelly.
Okay.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
Lunatics.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I'm always behind the hand, so I'm almost like, get me 2 pair. I need 2
Oh, my God.
pair. So I can get you stomping in my Air Force Ones.
I don't know. I would have to think about that one.
There were a lot of good ones. I'm gonna bring it, and then I'm gonna have DJ Melody rate them. He was in the chat actually that day. I know he doesn't like me calling him out, but
I mean, he's the expert for sure.
Oh yeah, of course. Like, dude, I tried to like slip some like like obscure ones by him, and then I was like, boom, biddy, bye, bye, and he's like, that's Fuji's and Cypress Hill.
Oh yeah.
See. You guys are experts. I can't even.
No, I couldn't think of this. I couldn't think of the artist actually.
You say guns, I say pistola. See, that's how you know the
What is that?
authentic.
Slightly stupid?
What?
Slightly stupid.
That sounded like a slightly stupid lyric. You don't know that band, huh?
No.
Come on.
See, you're more hardcore than me. You know what's hilarious? Like,
no. That's like white boy beach reggae. It's
reggae.
Right?
Snow, like
Right, Bree?
Informer.
Yeah, I like reggae. I like everything honestly except for country. And like I can't
Even some countries.
mess with it. Some
I can
countries
rock the
okay.
Country.
Some countries okay, but everything else is on my playlist. Everything. But
Okay.
I
Cool.
can't.
What's your number one jam? What's your go-to?
Yeah.
Right now, I'm.
Oh, of all time. No, there's no right now.
I was just like.
No, right here, right
No, right
now.
now and all time. Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
both.
No, I really actually like punk rock a lot for some reason. That's like my
I was
high
in a
school.
punk
Those are like my
rock
roots.
band.
Rock.
Like who? Like who's punk?
I was in a punk rock band back in the
No way. Were you really? What'd you play?
Yeah, we
Andrew
Play
Stock
guitar.
just went up.
I know, right? I was like, wait, did you? You were in a band? No. Now I sound like a groupie.
We used to play shows at the Locking Out of Rec Center.
Really?
Sick.
I used to take
riot.
electric guitar lessons.
Yeah, me too, for sure.
I was like, what am I doing? And then I started getting acrylics and I couldn't play. So
What's your favorite punk band?
Yeah, what's your favorite punk band?
So my favorite band was Story of the Year. Like back in the day. But I love
don't know this.
You know who that is?
No.
Do you know who that is, Andrew?
I do. I'm surprised you said that.
Yeah, that was actually my top band.
That was
I went to
random. That was super random.
No, because like that was like me in high school, like
Yeah.
really emo stuff. I was an emo girl. I dated a
Yeah,
guy
yeah, I was
that
gonna
like
say,
made me
that's almost-
super emotional.
Yeah.
But Story of the Year was my favorite band. I would go see them. I've probably seen them in concert like 10 times in my life, like a lot.
Okay.
And
Wow.
yeah, I would be like that girl in the mosh pit, like, like I was that girl.
You're slamming in the pit or what?
I was always in the pits. I was, yeah. I was either in the pits or in the way back, but that was my favorite band for sure.
For sure.
What about you?
Yeah,
What was your
punk
favorite
rock.
band?
Punk rock. I don't know. Probably like I really like I'm old. I like all the old school groups. Like I like Misfits.
Yeah,
Rancid.
yeah, all of those. I dig
Black
it.
Flag. Like I like all the old stuff. From newer punk rock, like not newer, but like I like Pennywise.
Pennywise, yeah, I mess with them.
Oh,
So it
have
seems
you-
like we
have
have a
you
lot
been
of the same
to
taste in music.
Yeah,
It's-
for sure.
That's how it all starts.
Yeah.
That is true. I think music is definitely like the universal language. Like if you
Sure.
It
usually
is.
you can vibe with somebody if you guys enjoy the same type of
Yeah.
music. I feel at least.
Yeah, there's a bunch of bands.
Man, Wayne, I thought I was going to be a boring guest. I guess.
What do you know, dude?
Yeah,
You're always.
You're very
always,
entertaining.
yeah.
Okay, well, I wanted to keep it going, some laughs, and yeah, man. I also wanted to congratulate you again, Wayne. This is really a fucking dope show, and
Thank
I
you.
hope it blows up.
That's so sweet.
There's more to come. I'm just so exhausted, and just like, because like I had to hold the fort for Live with Bike, as you guys have noticed. I had to commentate several times, and I was actually scheduled to play like a couple weeks ago, and I'm just like, dude, I'm just like too exhausted, and
I should commentate when you play.
okay.
I'll be like,
I mean, like-
Wayne. I'll be like, Wayne.
You're like, this guy sucks so bad.
You're like the super workaholic. You think about how much you
I am.
prop.
That's
How much you
good.
commentating. He has side jobs.
People,
Fucking
yeah,
you're
I have
beast,
so many
man.
things going on. You know a couple of things which I'm not going to
I know.
comment now, but you know.
Impressive,
due time,
my friend.
due time.
Impressive.
Oh man, there's stuff you guys don't even know about, but hopefully we're gonna blow up, kid, and we got mad love to give.
Throw it out. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. And
It was really nice talking to you.
All right, Andrew.
I hope I get to
will-
play with you soon.
Wayne,
I'll let you-
Wayne, shoot her my number. Shoot her my
Yeah,
number.
yeah,
Shoot
yeah,
him
yeah.
over.
Okay, I got it. You know me. I
All
got
right.
We'll
it.
handle it. We'll
Hey,
handle
nice
it.
talking to you guys. Have a good
All
one.
right.
All right, bye. Have a good night.
Later, Andrew. N2 Deep LA. Back to the hotel.
Oh, man.
And come up kid Alex says Bri has a great smile.
Oh,
All right.
thank you. I won an award for best smile in elementary school.
Oh, sick.
Right? Like, how random. I've heard I have
That's
a decent
awesome.
smile, and I'm just
No,
like,
it's
really?
great.
I don't really
Yeah.
like my teeth, but I'm
No,
always smiling.
good.
So, I mean, it's pretty cool.
Got a lot. Blueberry Nugs, what's up? Says Nickelback is one of his favorite bands. Early Metallica, Enter Sandman. Okay.
Oh, Bathers. So funny.
Is your buddy Vanessa gonna dial in?
Oh
or-
no, she's dealing a game right now. I told her. Yeah, she's busy.
Okay. Well, we definitely.
I wish I could talk to you, Vanessa. Mm.
Degenerate Dan 28 says, "Yowie wowie Breeze, unbelievable to look at. Thanks, Wayne. You're a legend. Like,
Aw.
you gotta see her in person. Like the
Yeah.
camera's like nothing, man. Like she's obviously very beautiful there, but in person, I'm just like, whoa,
Thank
whoa.
you. You're sweet. Yeah, it's weird because like the cameras, like when you're playing live at the bike too,
Yeah,
are
it
like
doesn't-
up. They're not like in front of you.
Yeah. But
So
this
it's
is like in front.
This is like full face. This is
and
what
then
I
in
look like.
in person, I'm just like, we're just like spooning.
Yeah. it's,
Like,
hot,
we're-
it's hot in here.
Yeah, hot in.
So hot in here.
Whoa, okay. No, but like as dudes, we don't care, and the girls obviously care. We try to do what we can, but you know.
I feel honored to be like on the show right now.
Of course.
I think it's awesome you wanted me on. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
let's
you
go.
had these like sick calls, so we had to like
I
take
know.
hands. So we're like, okay,
That's
gotta
when
get
I
on.
just feel like I've come a long way as a poker player. Just like making crazy calls. I just want to be like, if I'm going to be known in the poker world, I want to be respected as like a decent player, you know?
Yeah,
And I think making some crazy calls like that just show
And
like,
the thing is, like, you know, like as poker players, we're always growing. So even if you like regret certain decisions, like you just get better the next time.
yeah.
And that does
Yeah,
not kill you,
it
makes you
doesn't.
stronger.
Exactly.
Blueberry Nugs it says Wayne is sweating so much sitting next to a beautiful woman. Well, you'd be sweating here too.
Are
Don't
you
don't act
sweating
like.
here? We got some.
Thank you, thank you.
Trying to help you
There you
out.
go. Thank
I'm
you,
like,
thank
where's
you.
some napkins? Ransom, you guys.
Spartan Myrmidon says Bri and Friends Week, please. Alive with the Bike. I don't know if you tuned in earlier. Bri and Mamacita are friends, and they're going to be here July 10th on Ladies' Night.
I have to make sure she's coming. She better be coming. I'm gonna be so
Yeah, you
pissed.
better. And they're going to create like some entourage.
We
with
need to
all
come
the
up with
girls
a
at
name for all the
poker.
girl poker players.
Yeah, so put some nominees if they like them. Maybe they'll use
Yeah,
them,
let's
or-
see
yeah.
let's throw in the chat some group names for like a girl entourage. I want to see what people come up with because I'm not creative at all when it comes to that type of stuff.
But yeah, they're like all these girls get along. Like Jamie.
Yeah,
And, like
Jamie's
all of them.
awesome. Vanessa's awesome.
So no beef, no beef.
No, there's never beef. There's never.
Leave the beef at Burger King.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That was
she's
so
gonna do
bad.
some yeah, she's bad jokes.
Bad jokes.
Sorry.
Let's see.
Says Bria's life. What is her Instagram? So shout out again.
Bree's life. Oh, I see that. You're sweet. It's B_ASMAR.
Mm-hmm.
So, say hi.
Ella Pinsider says Bri looks really hot at Ladies' Night. What about now? Come on. Dude.
Just ladies' night?
Dude.
Come on now. Give me some credit right now. I'm sweating a little bit. I'm nervous.
But on the surface, she looks calm and ready. Phil
And when
Sheridan.
she drops bombs, what is it?
She keeps on
Well,
forgetting.
But he wrote down the whole crowd grew so
So
loud.
now,
He
but you-
opens his mouth, but
but
the words don't come out. She's choking now. See? I
See,
know my
okay.
stuff.
We could bring you to karaoke /
Yes.
Motorbong later. Phil Sheridan asked Bri, do you have any coaching?
Do I have coaching? I don't think, like, what do you elaborate on that? Do I have
Like
coaching, or
poker
have
coaching.
I been coached before, or like do I have any
guess.
advice to give?
Uh,
I have not been coached.
Yeah.
I do not give coaching. I would just say the best way to become a better player is just to keep grinding, keep playing. If you take a break, come back. What I did is I rewatched the footage of the episodes I'm on to see how other players play.
Right.
So if I ever get on the show again, like I kind of know how they play already. And I also see how I play hands versus, so I just like rewatching. You don't get the opportunity to rewatch
Yeah.
yourself play poker ever when you're just playing on a table. So the fact that Live at the Bike has me on the show and I have a way to rewatch it really helps me like learn about my game a lot. So
Yeah, something is just like, because outside, if your opponent doesn't show their hand, you don't know if your folds are right, or or if you value bet and they like muck the cards, you don't get to see. So you get to really see insight on your own accuracy.
yeah, like I wish now that since I've been on the show, Like all the times I've played poker, like at Commerce or the bike,
Oh,
I'm like,
you would, yeah.
I wish I could just like rewatch how I've played stuff, and I don't have that option up until now. So if anything, this is all kind of new. The coaching aspect is new to me, and how I could get better as a player because I have the option to be able to rewatch
Yeah,
how I
and
play.
I don't remember like how much I fibbed about my hole cards, but now that I'm on, Live at the Bike, I can't BS about my hole cards. And then when I listen to other people, I'm just like, oh my god, that's not what you had. I was like, so yeah, I mean, that's just like it's a really big insight onto human nature, on what, like when people tell bad beat stories. You can't manipulate anything because if it's on camera, we get to see what's going on.
Yeah.
But like, outside, when people are telling you bad beat stories, they're like usually exaggerating by like a lot.
Yeah.
It's just like the other guy had way more reason to be in the pot than usually. Like, oh, what is this guy doing? Shout out to Victor Lee, $1.99 donation. Says, Wayne, would you ever check raise Bri?
Oh, would you?
We're at the poker table. I'm going to tell you right now, I will check raise you if I feel it's right. It's all fair.
I put most players on check raising me anyways. That's why with the hand with Savage, the King Jack hand, he checked the turn and then bet the river.
Yeah.
So I know that happens a lot, and I just was so good to sniff it out, and I got you, babe.
At the poker table, we got to all play poker. It's not like, off the table if we're having drinks, have food, it's a different social aspect.
Play your game, Wayne. If we ever play together,
of course, yeah.
Play it. Hopefully, you don't bad beat me. That would be awful. I'd be like, oh, don't do that. Why do you want my money?
Dude, Ella Pinsnyder says, Bri looks good tonight, too. It's the only reason I'm still watching. But honestly, her personality's aces. Aces. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Ryan Hong, we've mentioned her IG. Metal Doctor says, Bri is so hot, yo. Vanessa says she's nice. Yeah, let's shoot. Like,
yay, there's some good talk in this chat. I like this. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, like usually, especially girls in LA get a bad rep for being mean. But
yeah, no.
I think all the girls we had on Live at the Bike, most. I'm not going to vouch for all in this game, but
I just
they're all super nice.
Yeah, for sure. I'm super nice, I think.
She's nice with it.
I'm nice with it. I'm humble, having fun. Let's look at some of these names that people were trying to come up with for the girls.
Oh, okay.
I have a lot. Okay, somebody says bike bitches. Circa 777 bike bitches. Like, is that reference to like Live at the Bike? Probably.
I don't know. I guess, yeah.
Okay, the sassy girls, Spartan.
Read them all out, and then we'll
Spartan,
get your thoughts.
I can't. The sassy girls, Lady Luck Gang Gang. That one's kind of cool. I like that. What's Bri's Instagram again? B_ASMAR. Biker chicks, chip chicks, bike cats.
Miss Prince at 13 says Reservoir Kitties.
Quad kitties.
Yeah.
Circa 777. The call girls. Royal girls. Diva destroyers. Some of these are funny. That's all I got in the Twitch chat.
Sean Ochipinti says, how long is Wayne doing the show? He's making the show worse.
He's making the show worse.
Yeah, timeout.
Get out of here.
User in timeout.
Has Bri ever played LAG? I have not played it.
Ooh, all right. Here's the question that everyone's waiting for. No, you don't want it?
No, you can ask it. Right. I thought about what I'm going to say for this question.
Okay, Donkey Nation asks, is Bri single?
I am single.
Whoa,
I am single. I have my eye on somebody, but I'm squinting, so, you know, which,
Me? No,
I don't know. Yeah,
no.
No, I'm
okay.
I'm good.
Come up, kid. Alex says, Wayne, not just because you're on Live at the Bike in PokerCraft, but you're going to be in the Poker Hall of Fame. Thank you.
That would be awesome.
I don't think so. I mean, we do this for fun, obviously. We do it for the love of the game. And it's just like, when you, especially when you grow older, every industry has got problems. And, like, I think 10, 20, 30 years ago, people are always like, oh, my industry's better. Now it's like all these industries and all these people, we're all here on the planet Earth. We all share this. And we should just like do what we can in our own industry and try to be respectful to like other industries for contributing. Because like I don't know, it's just like I learn a lot from other people, like stuff that I'm not interested in or I am interested in, but I don't have like the mental capacity to like study string theory or chaos theory.
Yeah.
So I listen to my friends who went to Caltech, Princeton PhD and stuff like that do all that stuff. So
Bri, what limits do you normally play? Fixers. Oh. I normally play the 200 at Commerce. I like that game. Depends on where I'm at. At the bike here, I'll play the 1-3. If I go to Hawaiian Gardens, I'll play the 3.
2-3.
That's 2. Is it 2-3?
Yes, it is.
Is it
It's
2-3?
okay, it's
Sorry,
okay.
I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay.
I
I gotta.
I normally
communicate.
play small stakes. I'm not a big baller or anything. I just have fun with it. What's the biggest game you've played? Actually, Live at the Bike. Live at the Bike. I bought in for $1,000 on the last episode. Because the time before, like the episode I was on before that, I bought in for 600, and everybody had like 2K on the table, and that really affected my game. So I realized I had to like up my money in order to like be able to play hands, and that's how I just kind of. I feel like that's why I crushed it on the last episode. So.
Get money.
Get money.
Dale Kerr says, has Bri ever played Limit Hold'em?
I did try and play Limit Hold'em once, and I hated it.
Can't talk to you anymore. No, I'm just
No,
kidding. I'm joking,
I'm trying to
joking.
think of where I was. I think I was on vacation somewhere, and I was waiting for a tournament to start, like a small buy-in, like a $40 buy-in tournament, and like I went to go play like the limit game, and I just didn't like any game. It's like a foreign language when you sit down and play and you haven't played it before, and I was rushed because
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
So I
No, I
think
know.
if I were to sit down and learn like how I was taught Texas Hold'em, then I would be a decent player. If I just take the time to learn PLO, I could probably master it. I just
PLO is the most fun. The thing is, because like
so
televised
many draws
poker,
get there though.
yeah, but that's the fun part.
I know it's fun to watch. I just feel like it's so
No,
much
no, I
quicker.
understand. Like after working on Live at the Bike, like I understand. No Limit Hold'em's like basically the only watchable form, because while it's annoying when you're playing and you're waiting for the other guy to like Hollywood, like watching it is actually fun because you get to see like all the micro expressions, like what does this person do when they're bluffing, when they have it. So I get it, and that's why it became popularized. And shout out to World Series of Poker, WPT, Poker After Dark, and
Yeah.
High Stakes Poker, and Live at the Bike for bringing it to attention. So we try to adjust to, well, you could ban people that hate on you.
No,
That's
they're just
problem.
saying my mic's too loud. I'm just loud in general,
Oh.
so turn me down.
Turn me up in the
I
headphones.
need to wind down.
Yeah, Ernesto Leitao, she's humble.
Bree, how much do you look for live tells? That's a good question. I just read their body language. I just really feel like I catch a lot of people bluffing me. I don't know if it's because girls have like that image that like we could be fooled, and like I take that into consideration when I play.
Yeah, no, there's definitely
people
different dynamic.
definitely try and like barrel in, and I'm just like it doesn't make sense. And then I replay the hand, and like I
And
just
you
end
figure it
up,
out.
and then I figure it out, and I end up being right like a lot of times. So tells would just be what I look for is body language, how you played the hand, were you aggressive from the start. I just really break down every hand differently.
Hamid Fakimi says, Wayne, can you be my wingman with Bree? I don't know, you have to answer these. Guys, I'm a professional, we're friendly, but you guys have to like make your moves on your own and try not to be creepy like the door. That's, like,
Yeah, they just like
run.
come into the chat like, hey, can you be my wingman? It's just like,
So, I mean, I joke about this, but honestly, it's like, Veronica called in, Angry Paul called in last week, and it's like half of a joke, because I do want the environment to be better, especially after being on a live bike. It's like I have a voice, I can influence it, and like, we
Yeah.
all have stuff to work on. I'm not going to say I'm
Yeah.
perfect, but like I said, we all have stuff to work on. We're all in this plane together, and, hopefully day by day it just gets to be a little bit better. And it's not to like bang anyone, knock anyone. And like, it's that fine line. Like, I'm gonna have Athena Kate in 2 weeks, and we definitely tackled some good topics, because I've never actually asked her some stuff explicitly. Like, if some guy's like insulting a girl at a table, like, how are you supposed to act? Because
punch him in
like,
the face.
all right, I'll remember that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
If
get
you see a
fired.
guy disrespecting a girl at the table, punch him in the face. Tell him to get the fuck out.
Right, so you're going to hear Bree's view, which is punch him in the face, and then Athena's view. But it's just like, it's hard, because honestly, most guys are reasonably good guys. They don't want to see women get insulted, and these guys who are insulting them are just like, it's their own issue. But it's a really tough position for guys, especially in this era. And
Yeah.
so it's just
I
like,
rarely see guys like assaulting women like verbally at the table, but when
Yeah.
I do, I'm just so disgusted because I'm just like,
yeah.
who are you and
like,
who do
do you
you
have a
think
mom?
you
Do you
are?
have a sister?
Like,
Do
how
you
were
have
you
cousins?
raised? Like,
Yeah.
I question, and like the very few times that I do see it, I'm just like really disgusted, and I make sure to take their money. They're my next target. That's how it works.
You know what's weird? Because I actually talked to the floor people about this, and as house players, we're actually not allowed to interfere. Like, if we go on the side, and we could tell the floor player, but like, we are not supposed to say whatever. But you guys, as the viewers of the players at the table, if you guys believe that these women are being unfairly, talked about talked to, then Athena Kate has some words, Bri has some words, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
But like, my hands are chained now.
Yeah, you
No,
can't
it's
say
okay.
anything.
We won't say it, but we can like get up from the table and tell the foreperson. But it's just like there's a lot of like legal issues.
What do you think about when people disrespect the dealers? I want to know like other people's
It's
opinions
so
on that.
hard because like me and like a lot of veterans don't like it when the dealers are disrespected. But again, like my protocol is to go to the foreperson, and
Yeah.
I know people who are more vocal. I try to help the dealer out whenever they can, like shuffling whatever cards, and same with the chips. But just like it's just a little bit of effort each way, and like I don't know, maybe I do things that dealers don't. I like wish people would tell me, and just I'll do what I can. But like
Yeah.
we're all human, and
Yeah.
like I was disappointed in myself. Like about a week ago, I took like some horrendous beats and just like I literally was tossing like the cards into the muck, and like when I told people, they couldn't believe it. But one of my buddies was there, and he saw. He's like, "Dude, yeah." But it's just like,
It looks like you were mad.
yeah. I mean, I was really mad, but I wasn't like
Oh, you
throwing
were
at the
tilts?
dealer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'd like everybody tilts, but my tilt is just like it's not crazy, but
Yeah, it's different. I see people get like really pissed off at dealers. I'm like,
it's like they're just doing
they're
their
just
job.
doing
dealing
their
like
jobs,
cards,
and
yeah.
like my ex-boyfriend would tell me like certain dealers like, oh, this dealer never deals me cards, like this and that, or this is my dealer, and it's just like I really don't believe that there's like one dealer that just like deals you the best hands every time they deal with you.
There's this funny thing, like this dude that plays here. I don't want to call him out by name, but it was funny because he took out his phone, he took the picture of the dealer. He's like, "This is going in the folder of bad beat dealers."
Oh, that's
But
no
yeah,
one's fault.
it's brutal out there.
It's no one's
But
fault.
we could all stand to improve ourselves and do what we can. And yeah, it is what it is. Anybody else have any last minute questions, or we're gonna wrap this up?
Wrap it up, wrap it up.
Metal Doctor says Dan Zach event number 67, number 25. Also, well, hope he wins Player of the Year. But Dan Zach's been crushing it. Dan, Zach, and I are good friends. Yeah, we talk about stuff. Like this is what you guys see for like poker players. Like you can have friends in the casino, friends in the poker world, but until you like, I guess, probably get a relationship like outside, and you don't talk about poker, and you just like talk about life, then it's just
Yeah.
like it's a different layer. Because Dan and I have definitely done that. Same with me, JJ, Ryan Feldman, Brian Arakaki, Patrick Kern. Shout out to Patrick Kern.
Yeah, hi Patrick. Yeah,
It's gonna make Bri look fabulous on her Best of Bri video.
you better. Don't make me
Michael
look stupid now.
Palladino. How about some Bri replays? Yeah, Patrick Kern's dealing with that right now, and
Yeah.
he's gonna have a Best of Bri.
I'm curious to see. There's not that many hands, but they're pretty epic hands that I did play. I think I'm doing something with Patrick after this interview, right?
I think so.
Right
Yeah,
after
he
this
told me-
interview, we're
yeah, he
doing
told me
another
some.
like interview-ish about the hand with Savage.
Yeah,
the
so
King
he's
Jack.
gonna have some of your.
So I'm not
insight.
done yet, guys.
Chris V says, "So proud of you, Bri."
Thank
Patrick
you.
Kern, are you here? He's in the YouTube chat. He says, "We out here."
We out here. Well, get in
Okay.
here.
Yeah. Okay. Patrick, you want to come here? Or we're just gonna wrap it up.
We're
and
wrapping
then,
it up.
All right, Patrick's ready to do the special with you and Savage. So
Savage, I can't wait to
wrap
see
it
my
up.
friend.
Next week, DJ Melody.